yo. Season is here, man. Once again, fifth quarter Cowboys. Once again, we get to yell and scream at each other all season about who's right, and I'm not doing it this year. I don't care. I'm not even gonna do a corner this year. I swear, I'm not. I'm not doing that shit this year. Like, nah, man. I'm just gonna watch the games. I'm gonna chill, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not doing that shit this year, man. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that this year. It's like whatever happens, happens this year. I'm not gonna let it bother me. I'm not gonna let it. Oh, we got a guest. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Nah, shit.
Man, you got the different backdrop going this time?
Huh?
You got a different backdrop this time than what you usually got?
Yeah, I'm still on the road, man.
Oh, nice. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Shit, down here in Louisiana, man.
Yeah.
Ready to go home, man.
Yeah.
I would say probably a Cowboy loss. I want to lose sleep over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what we're here to talk about, man. This first game, man.
Football season's finally here, man.
Man, you know what trips me out? It's like every team always plays their Super Bowl against us.
Yeah.
They go so hard against, like, man.
Yeah.
And I was watching corner video earlier, and man, he was mentioning their defense, and they okay, man.
Yeah.
They okay, especially them corners, and let's not forget that damn beast up front, Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'm hearing some people underestimate them, and I think that's a big mistake. Yeah. I mean, whenever we underestimate teams, we get smacked in the head. So I'm just hoping that we don't have that kind of a thing. So if we underestimate them, it's going to be a rough night. Anyway, we usually start first games really slow, man. And that pisses me off, dude. I'm like, there's no, the first game of the season, we always come out slow for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm just hoping we don't, but we'll see.
It's so bad in Brazil that even the refs are twisting their ankles.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of the Eagles. Yeah.
Brando, and that's my thing. Like, I contribute 85% of that to coaching. You're not having your guys ready game one. They always do this.
They always do that.
I don't understand it, man. Like, every time. And then this team ain't they. You can say what you want about Cleveland. Cleveland not bad this year, man.
No, they're not bad. Don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate them.
Right, they are looking to come out and play ball.
Yeah.
Man, how you feel about this whole Prescott contract thing? They still ain't got nothing done. It's such a circus, man.
No, it is a circus, and that's kind of it's so funny because now he's not going to get signed obviously before the season. I think what's going to happen is that Jerry's going to make him play out this whole year, and then. But here's the thing: I can see them signing Dak, and I can also see them not signing Dak. It's strange to me because it's like I don't know if you knew that Jerry Jones went on the Stephen A. Smith show or whatever. Oh my fucking god, man! I saw a little bit of it. I couldn't even get through the whole thing. He basically endorsed Dak as a starting quarterback. So for anyone who's trying to make an argument that Trey Lance is going to start, Jerry Jones basically said he's not going to start. So we all can can that idea. It's almost a foregone conclusion that Dak is going to start from game 1 to game 18 this season, no matter how bad he plays, no matter how good he plays. So, I mean, there's that aspect of things. But it's also like, to the question, it's like, honestly, at this point, I'm just like, whatever happens with it, because I don't even, it's just annoying to me at this point. Like, they're just trying to make headlines with it, and then Dak is getting all like bitchy in the press conferences about it, and the nerve that guy has to say, what did he say? Oh, it'll say a lot if I don't get signed with the opening of the season or something like that. He said, right? I'm like the nerve of him to say that when you haven't come up big in any meaningful game other than 2 games in a whole career. You don't get to say that of all things. But on the flip side of it, Jerry Jones is making it such a he's unnecessarily making a circus out of it. But that's what he likes to do, right? It's I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah,
it's stupid. I think it's so stupid.
yeah. I think shit, man. How many damn quarterbacks have we signed second?
I think Romo was the only one I can remember.
Because goddamn, I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? I think a lot of people got to face the fact that Jerry is not signing Dak to win the Super Bowl. He's signing Dak to continue to sell jerseys.
No, that's exactly right.
Be the marketing face of the team because he sells a lot of stuff. He puts on the spot. He does a lot for this team.
Yeah.
You know, that don't.
But even beyond jersey sales, and that's a part of it too. But Dak is the kind of quarterback to keep fans in the seats.
Yes.
Because come this season, it's going to happen. You know this. I know this. There will be a point this season where Dak is going to have a stretch of games where he'll can like 300-400 yards against the Commanders, the Giants, you and me on the field, and then and then he's going to have that kind of a stretch come probably come post Thanksgiving. He's going to have a stretch where he's going to do that. Then he's going to get fans all hyped and excited and shit. That's what Jerry likes, man. But then when we play the Browns in a couple of days, and then the Ravens or the Niners, he's not going to be anywhere to be found. It's going to happen this exact way. Tell Mark my word.
Travis, for sure. Yeah, it was good last week. Here's my opinion on Sunday's game. I think the Browns gonna come out firing on us. See, here's the thing, man. This goddamn team, man. the Cowboys always have something going on.
Yeah, man.
Training camp, OTA preseason. We had CD, we had the whole Dak thing, all this. So you got your quarterback really not happy he not signed.
Yeah.
And you got your goddamn wide receiver that just now showed up.
Right.
Just so much always happened. Meanwhile, the Browns been over there doing their thing, getting ready. And Jerry Jones, goddamn, he's in his face in the camera every week, and it just so much goes on that don't have nothing to do with getting ready for a game.
Yeah, and it always happens that way with us.
It always happened that way. CD just now got there.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not going to be good, but he just got there.
Yeah, he's not going to be ready.
It's so crazy that it's always something that's a distraction that keeps us from being ready for. I mean, I just don't know what time we've had to focus on that team to get ready. How long has CD been there to study what this guy? Who Denzel Ward gonna cover? Brandon Cooks or CD? It's just so much, man. It's so much, and it's just unfair. And like Cowboys Corner mentioned last week, we are really relying a lot on the rookies this year because we have to.
Yeah, no, we do have to. Yeah.
Oh my God, we have to. We got to rely on the rookies a lot this year.
Yeah, especially how bad
these are starting rookies.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Especially how bad the rookies were last year.
No.
I mean, if it's another bad draft this year, it's going to be really, really bad.
Yeah, I know, man. It's so stupid that Dak talk about it. If I mention Dak, if I hear Dak talking about a fucking football, I swear to fucking God.
No, man.
Like his dad passed away, he's going to play for his daddy. He's gonna play for his team, man.
No, man.
Shout out to you, man. Eastside, what y'all looking like this weekend, man?
Yeah.
Y'all still got Dom Schultz over there, man.
Yeah, calling the Cowboys a zoo, rightfully so.
I see Kansas City picked up Hinder shit.
Oh, did they actually?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Goddamn, what his name? That linebacker. That linebacker out of Roquan Smith.
Oh yeah.
He pushed Pat Mahomes while he was already out of bounds.
Yeah.
Pushed him.
Oh, is it? Yeah. I didn't know
he's already over there starting shit.
Yeah. No, I saw that, but I didn't know that was him.
That was him.
Yeah, I didn't know that was him.
He's like, don't push my quarterback. I need this job. Yeah, old Hinder shit, man. So
Oh my god, they shot him already, huh?
out for the game. Okay. So we got. Oh my god, who's gonna get the first snap at running back?
Shit, probably Zeke.
It's a shit show fucking team. I'm
You know
telling you.
what's so funny?
Hey, look, I'm not fussing with
It's
nobody
hilarious,
this
dude.
season. I'm not getting on here arguing with nobody this season. I'm not doing it.
No,
I'm
don't
not
waste
getting on
it.
this camera arguing with nobody. You have an opinion, you don't like what I say, you got it, bro. I don't care.
Yeah,
Every year we get up here and do that shit, Eagles fans come. I just don't understand
why we don't bother them. Why the fuck are they bothering us?
If I'm a vegan, I'm not going to McDonald's looking around pissed off. I'm just not gonna go.
Yeah, I hear you.
Why do they come in? I don't understand it. I've never been in another football team chat. I don't understand why they do it. They come in here. We got Steelers. Salute to, I can't think of his name. He's a San Fran fan, but he cool as hell.
Yeah, George. I think
George never does that.
Yeah, he never does that shit.
Ori, what's up? You got to argue. Not this shit, Ori. Salute to you. You've been around a long time. I'm not doing this. I mean, of course, me in corner don't always go at it, but like,
yeah, because corner's crazy, man.
He crazy as hell. But with other fans, I'm not doing that shit, man.
No, it's a waste of energy.
Doing that shit. So we sitting up here. We about to start, and we got old man Zeke.
Fuck.
We literally just signed a guy that did nobody want.
And Dalvin Cook.
What's his name?
Dalvin Cook.
Nobody wanted him. If
Nobody
he's such a steel guy that still got the juice, why was he at the house on the couch?
He's the same as Zeke at this point to me. I mean, what's the difference between the two players at this point in time? People are still trying to argue about Dalvin Cook and made us a great running back room. I'm like, in what world? It did not happen. I don't know. The running back room is
Dalvin Cook, just like Zeke. The good days are gone.
You know what's funny? Talking about the running back room and the Jerry Jones the thing he did with Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith asked him. This made me almost want to punch my computer screen. He asked Jerry Jones. He's like, "Why didn't you pick up Derrick Henry?" He literally said with a straight face, "Zeke is better than him."
My brother, I just talked about you. What's up?
What happened?
You said what happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I told them I won't argue with nobody this year, and they was like, "You got to argue." And I said, "If it do, to be recording." And I said, "If it is, because he crazy. He think Dalvin Cook can still run."
Dalvin Cook's going to be a good running back.
The man was at the house on the couch, man. Didn't nobody want him.
No, man.
No, I was on the couch. I was watching Beetlejuice.
Oh, you saw Beetlejuice, the new?
I said Dalvin Cook was at the house on the couch. Nobody wanted him.
Oh no, the Colts was looking to get to get him in there and do good things.
And I was looking at a white '89 Bronco, but I wasn't gonna pay $12,000 for it.
You know, it's so funny you bring up a Bronco. Did you watch any of that Stephen A. Smith interview with Jerry Jones?
I was just now talking about it, man. It made me so mad.
So the bridge players that we signed, he compared them to a muddy Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
That he rode in to go meet Bud to go buy the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But he rode in on $1 million jet. So you could come in with $1 million jets, but you're gonna have to ride away with muddy, dirty Ford Broncos. So Dalvin Cook, you're a dirty Ford Bronco.
No, I watched your video earlier. I enjoyed your video. I was just telling Ishan I watched your video and how you were talking about the some of the good players on the Browns defense. I was a big fan of Denzel Ward in college, of course. When they picked him, I knew they was gonna get him. When they had, I think he went like fourth. I think he was a high pick though, some years ago. And I enjoyed your video talking about the good position on their defense, their quarterbacks, Myles Garrett. They got some good guys on that side of the ball, and Tyler Guyton gonna get Myles Garrett gonna do what he do regardless of who there. It's not about Tyler Guyton. It really don't matter who there. He gonna do what he do. so I'm not gonna pick on him. He's a rookie. He got a long way to go. This season is just on the job training for him and BD. But there's no better experience than being in front of Myles Garrett and learning, things like that. You can't hear me. You keep leaning forward.
Well, I'm deaf in one ear. You know that, so I got to
Stop
lean in
saying
here.
that, man.
I am.
OG.
What's up, OG?
OG.
OG. Oh shit.
Yes.
What's
I
up,
can't hear
man?
OG for nothing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
You're real low, but we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yeah.
What's happening, fellas?
What's going on,
up,
man?
I'm just chilling watching this game.
Oh yeah, this Eagles game. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know Saquon Barkley was on that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he on there.
How you feeling about the Cowboys Sunday, OG? You think we coming out swinging?
Oh, he done threw a pick. Ain't that about a bitch? I think they're gonna be better on defense because Zimmer came in and it's just gonna be. It's gonna see a totally different team, man. I mean, you're gonna see the difference between this team and the one you seen last year on defense. You're gonna see guys rallying to the ball, guys, making tackles, you know, just propping each other up, and just getting to the ball and tackling and supporting each other and praising each other and slapping each other on the helmets and slapping each other's on the ass and just doing that old school football, man. These guys gonna fight for each other. I think the defense is gonna be totally different, and I'm looking forward to that. And you're gonna see a lot of discipline, and I hope that they control the penalty game. But we'll find out the more in less than we got 34 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3:25 on Sunday.
So one more thing I want to spit on that. They have to show that, hey, look, I'm sorry, but this ain't the same team that we got our ass whooped in the Packers game. Y'all ain't gonna fool me no more with this bullshit that y'all did in that Packers game. Y'all got to come out and show that they got embarrassed, dude. I mean, like embarrassed. Now I don't know if that was scripted or if that was something that they just didn't want to play no more for Dan Quinn. They didn't want to play no more for Dan Quinn or Dak Prescott. It is they just gave up on the team. I don't know. So it was a lot of undercover stuff we don't know. Things were said. So they have to get me back, man, on defense. They have to show me and you guys, and also the fan base that they're to play and earn our trust back. We have lost all accountability on this team, so we don't trust them right now. And there are loyal people and there are not loyal people. So I'm on the fence. So they got to show us why we need to spend more money on buying jerseys and autographs and, things like interviews and things like that. Why do I have to spend money just watching you and spending money buying stuff for you? I like to support you by watching you, but come on, you got to give me more than that. Give me 95%. Give me 95 to 100% Sunday, and you'll earn some of my trust back. But I use it by game 6 or 7. If our offense is struggling, then I want to see the defense step up and support this offense. So we'll find out more Sunday.
Okay. Cowboys corner, this early game 1, will we be able to look at that defense and say that's not a Dan Quinn style defense?
Ask your question one more time. Fuck!
I said this early in the game, do you think we can look at that defense and see a big significant difference?
Oh, you're definitely going to see a big difference. First play of the game, you're going to see 3 linebackers on the field. We haven't seen that since Rob Manelli.
Michael Parsons, how do you think Zimmer will play him?
Oh, he's going to be all over the ball. He's going to be all over the ball. He's going to be, he's going to be blitzing those A gaps, blitzing the B gaps. You're going to see him in a little coverage. You ain't going to see him in a lot of coverage. You see him in a lot of coverage, you ain't going to recognize Michael Parsons. You're going to say, who that living out there? getting burnt like toast. That's what you're gonna be saying. Who that number 11? So you gotta. Is that one of them muddy Ford Broncos Jerry brought in here? That's what you're gonna be thinking if you put Micah Parsons out there in coverage a lot. But I think if when you see him in linebacker coverage, you're gonna see him playing close to the line of scrimmage, playing that A gap. Like I said, you might see him in coverage a little bit, but you know, we don't want Micah playing a lot of coverage. We just don't.
Yeah.
Well, Savage, what's up, brother?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. What I
Hello,
miss?
Savage.
What I miss? Fill me in.
Well, the question right now is, being that we have a new DQ, will we immediately see a big difference on that side of the ball?
I've said this since February, March, whenever Mike Zimmer was made the head defensive coordinator. Unfortunately, Mike Zimmer cannot play defense. Unfortunately. Besides Micah, I really don't see much of a pass rush. I see our two ancient defensive tackles wearing down very fast. I mean, let's be honest. Linval Joseph was in the Travis Frederick draft. What year was that?
Oh,
And
dude.
it just shows you how we had to cut some of the rookies we got this year. Kid Rogers out of Auburn, just because we had to sign these two old relics at defensive tackle. Jordan Phillips, I'll give him a little bit, but have we learned anything from Don Terry Poe and LaShawn McCoy? No, we haven't learned nothing. I think our linebackers will be better. Kendricks has to stay healthy, but your linebackers are only as good as your defensive tackles. And once these dudes start wearing down, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think we have and I've said it, and I've been getting yelled at, criticized all year. We have the top 5 worst defensive tackle room in the NFL and top 5 worst running back room in the NFL. I mean, listen, I know it sounds like a Danny Downer, but this is going to be what, 4 years? Stop running the football.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Ford for Cleveland on Sunday. Bro, he can run, and Cleveland has a physical offensive line. So I'll be rooting for Cleveland on Sunday. I'll tell you that. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. But I just, and now what? We're gonna sign that. I'm sorry, going off topic, but Zimmer can only do so much. You know, I mean, can these young guys respond to this 70-year-old plus tough coaching? We don't know yet. We really don't know what did Overshawn play? One play preseason? We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. There's like so many question marks. It's, you know what I'm trying to say? It's so many question marks we don't know. I mean, why I kind of want to get off topic, but in my opinion, especially with old man Ramsey getting the highest paid, now he's the highest paid DB in the NFL. Bland's gone. Let's be honest, man. Deron Bland is gone, man.
Oh, you think
I just see us taking 2 to 3 drafts to get our defense back, in my opinion, because we're going to have to go heavy defensive tackles, heavy edges, another linebacker, a safety, another corner. I'm glad we got 10 picks as of now for next year, but I'm sure that might change, man. But I don't know. I love Zimmer. I really do. He's a tough ass coach, but unfortunately, he can't put his hand in the dirt.
So you're saying we're putting too much in the guy that just tell the guys what to do instead of the actual players?
Listen, you can put Vince Lombardi who can we say is the worst USF? Who can we say is maybe the worst NFL team this year? Maybe the Carolina Panthers.
Probably.
Maybe somebody else. Let's say the Giants. If we put Vince Lombardi on the New York Giants this year, maybe they're an 8-win game. Maybe they're a 6-win game, 7-win game. But if we're in a league now where, and it's back then it was a 12 game season. Now we have a 17 game season. Everyone gets worn down. If you ain't got the horses, you ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. A running back is only as good as his offensive line, and a linebacker is only as good as his defensive tackles.
Right.
And a corner is only as good as his defensive ends. Can anyone name me a corner from when the two Giants teams beat the Patriots?
Right. No. Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Nobody
no.
can.
Right.
Nobody can. Giants had a great pass rush. Patriots had no running game, and all the Giants did was they had 4 good pass rushers, and they teed off on Tom Brady every single play. And nobody hates the Giants more than me. Nobody. But it was just a lot of times games come up to matchups. Sometimes you could be a good team and just be a bad matchup for somebody else.
Right.
And I love Zimmer, but when you're throwing him 2 defensive tackles with 10 plus years in the season, do we really think they're going to play 17 games?
Right.
And like I said, I don't mean to sound like Danny Downer, but it's like I've been sounding. It's just I got 30 years of this bullshit, and I'm tired of it, man. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Okay, I got you. Ishan, I already asked you this, so I'm gonna ask Corner this. Dak Prescott, are they going to sign this guy?
Yeah.
They are. They are.
They're going to sign him?
Yeah.
Tell me why you think so.
Go watch Dak Prescott's interview yesterday. The dude was smiling ear to ear. The deal's done.
Yeah.
They're just knocking out the guarantees, man. That's all they're knocking out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Told you that they're gonna sign that fucking guy, man.
Now, I will say this. If it's a short-term deal, which is going to cripple the Cowboys cap, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If it's a 5-year deal, dude, hang me now. All right?
Fuck
But
him.
yes.
I don't want him I don't want him at all.
I don't want him at all.
He's
But,
going
I
to
mean,
cripple the cap.
Yeah.
They're going to do it. It doesn't matter if we want them or not.
No,
They're
you're
going to
right.
extend them.
You're right.
And we're going to
You're
get the news tomorrow while we end the Sonic drive-thru at the American Drive-In, ordering us a double bacon cheeseburger with all the fixings, with the new groovy fries, with the new groovy sauce, with our cherry limeade, and it's going to ruin our dinner.
Yes, I swear to God, I love to eat.
They're not
I had
gonna
Sonic
sign it.
once, and I legit thought it was horrible.
You don't know a good burger when you eat one, Savage. You don't know a good burger when you eat one.
You ever have White Castles?
That's the nastiest shit ever.
You got to eat that at 3 a.m. though when you're blitzed.
That's
Then
what I have Whataburger for. That's what I have Whataburger for.
I had a girl. She go on a business. She went on a business trip to Cali, and she got me, I think, In-N-Out. I think when she flew back, and that was pretty good. That was really good.
In-N-Out.
You know, I got turned off at In-N-Out when they call it animal style fries.
They are so damn good.
They're
Oh
good,
my
man.
God.
I get animal style in my bedroom. I don't need a fry to get animal style with me.
I
Hey,
had
man.
In-N-Out once, and that was legit. It was good.
Hey, man, keep it PG, man. Let's
That's very PG. You're in Hollywood. You should know what that pun is right there. You should have watched Beetlejuice. There's a crap ton of that in there.
Well, that's Tim Burton, man. That guy.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful now on YouTube. You gotta be careful.
No, this ain't the Tic Tac. This ain't the Tic Tacs. Tic
You gotta
Tac
be
is
careful
sensitive.
on YouTube with these words you say now. You know, they erase 40 videos on you if you say the wrong words. You gotta be careful.
Do you need a 1,000-yard running back to be successful?
I'll
No.
let somebody else go first, and then I'll go.
I don't think you need to, but given our quarterback, I think our quarterback needs one. But I don't think in general you need one.
I like that response.
Because I think for me, it's just about the quarterback than it is about anybody else.
Okay. Corner. Do you need a 1,000-yard running back to be successful?
No, but you need a good quarterback.
Well, let's see. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's like you need Dak only is at his best when he has fucking Jesus Christ on our team and stuff. So,
Okay. OG, you think you need a 1,000-yard running back to be successful?
OG, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh my God,
dude, we can hear you, man. Just listen.
All right, want me to
What was
answer?
the question now?
Hey, Danny, go ahead, man.
No, I think I heard OG. I thought. I think.
What'd you
Okay,
say?
well, listen. In today's world of 17 games in the NFL, the 1,000-yard running back is the kid we all went to in high school that had a girlfriend in Canada. A 1,000-yard running back's a joke, man. It's like what? I'm bad at math, but what? It's like what? Now it's 17 games. It's what? 54 yards a game?
Something like that, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a baller?
Right.
I mean, it used to be 12 games.
Right.
1,000 yards in 12 games was something. When we went to 16, it was like 62 or 66 yards a game.
Yeah,
So now I think the 1,000-yard, I think that's it's not. No, you can have four guys get 500 yards each. The 1,000-yard rusher is a thing of the past, in my opinion, when you have a 17-game season.
OG, how you feel about that?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I said, do you need a 1,000-yard running back to be successful?
Oh, shit. Where you come up with these questions at, man?
OG, you want to answer the question or you want to
Just
move
answer
on,
the
man?
This isn't the question, man.
He's like, pass.
I don't know. It won't be a 1,000-yard rush on this team this year. Not until you hit the draft. We got to grab somebody on the draft for next year draft. But I don't see unless snaps, man. They're gonna have to work this running back thing out. They're gonna have to figure out who's gonna be the man that's gonna have to the most carries. At least you got the guy that can tote the rock for 17 times for.
OG, talk in your mic, bro, not in your closet. Talk in your mic.
Can you hear me, smart ass?
Talk in your mic.
Can you hear me?
Smart ass, can you hear me?
There you go. You pulled it out of your ass. Now we're working here. Try it again.
You guys are hilarious.
Can you hear me, smart ass?
Man.
The smartest one in the room can hear you. Yes.
Well, you better pick me out something I can drive down the freeway without breaking down.
Well, you gotta put fuel in the truck first.
Right. Fill it up, but it burns out quick because the gas is cheap.
Dude,
Well, it don't take
fuel's
gas.
cheap.
It takes diesel.
I'm sorry, the fuel's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, a guy, if they can find somebody that can give us at least 14, 17 carries for 110, 12 yards, somebody got to separate themselves out of this running class. I mean, this running back committee ain't gonna work.
Yes, it is.
You're gonna be handing the ball off to guys that make sure they don't fumble the ball, and make sure it's got to be careful handing the ball off, dude. So that got to be very careful what he's doing. So we're gonna depend on Zeke, Rico Dow, and who else we got?
We got
Me
Zeke,
and you
we
are
got
running
Barbecue
around.
Cooks. What that other boy name?
Now move your microphone away from your speakers.
We got Hip Boy.
Shh, calm down a little bit, corner.
No, I'm telling you. We got Run Between the Garbage Cans, Zeke, Barbecue Cooks, the Hip Boy. What's his name? Rico.
Rico, yeah.
Keep the
Rico
hip
Suave.
Well, when they gonna add in Cooks? When they gonna get off that? Because do we have to release somebody?
He's cooked. We don't want him.
Barbecue Cooks.
Yeah.
You can't tell Corner that, but he ain't gonna do this team no good.
How is Dalvin Cook cooked?
250 yards in 15 games.
Literally everybody you talk to says that. You talk to one of the OGs, what's Shane gonna tell you? Cook.
Listen, I have nothing to gain. Absolutely nothing to gain. He's an established pro. I swear to you, I saw every Jet
Mute
game,
OG in the background. Mute him. It's too echoey.
Yeah, because it's very echoing.
but
Is that better?
I don't know. We got to talk.
I took the
No, it's the
echo
same
out.
thing.
It's still echoing pretty bad, man.
Go ahead, Savage. Go ahead.
I mean, granted, the Jets did not have the greatest offensive line, but when you put Brees Hall into the game compared to Dalvin Cook, it looked like Eric Dickerson versus Deuce Vaughn. It was like night and day. And Dalvin Cook is not a physical running back. He's not a guy that's going to sit back and block for Dak Prescott. He's a prima donna. As much as I don't like Zeke at this point in his career, I'd rather have Zeke blocking for Dak.
Totally disagree.
Is that better?
That's what makes this world great. But
Be
Brevin
honest,
Stanford is on the roster for Sunday.
Now I
He's
tell you
on
this:
he's on the roster.
if you telling me you gonna let him run out and catch the ball, put him in space, all right, cool.
Not when he's running in sand.
You running him? I know you running him out the backfield. You got him blocked. See, corner just be hyped to get people. He's a has-been, bro.
Zeke is a has-been.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
he is.
You think about the Vikings, Dalvin Cook.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Longevity of the season. Who's lasting longer, Dalvin Cook or Zeke?
Well, Dalvin's sitting on the bench, of course. He's gonna last longer. But I'm gonna disagree.
You can't call him Cook.
But I'm gonna disagree with saying Dalvin Cook was a has-been because he was a never was.
See, I can't argue with that.
Hey, no.
1,000 yards after 1,000 yards, and he was a never what?
Never
I can't do
was.
this with you,
I ain't
Savage.
gonna lie, man.
We just did the math. We just did the math. What 1,000-yard season is in the NFL. It's not what it used to be 20 years ago.
Over 1,000 yards. What are we talking? What are we doing here? What is this?
Dalvin Cook was a never was. He's a never was. Will Dalvin Cook ever be put in the Minnesota ring of whatever they got there in Minnesota? Will Dalvin Cook ever be considered one of Minnesota's best running backs ever? Will he be in Minnesota's
He's
ring of
stacking
honor
against
or
AP
whatever?
now. Come on now. He's stacking up against AP here. Come on now.
So
And we haven't had a running back like Emmitt Smith since Emmitt Smith went to the Cardinals. So we can't just say so.
When they were
when you
hot.
talk about generational players, the Lions have never had a Barry Sanders.
I guess you never heard of Billy Sims?
I guess you never heard of. I don't care.
Billy Sims. You guess you never heard of Billy Sims? I'm showing my age. I'm a lot older than you, man. Let me ask you another question. In their prime,
How old are you?
who would you
Savage?
take? Dalvin Cook or DeMarco Murray?
Dalvin Cook was more consistent.
You didn't answer my question. In their prime.
I just did. What name did I just say?
And I
What
hated
name did I
DeMarco
just
Murray,
say?
man.
DeMarco Murray only had one good year. Go look at his resume.
He had 2 good years, but I hated him. He fumbled. But I'm
Okay,
just saying,
Dalvin Cook had 1, 2, 3, 4
7
good years.
fumbles. He had 7 fumbles in 1 year.
16 touchdowns when one of them. That was the COVID year.
All I'm trying to say is Dalvin Cook was a never was, not a
I ain't gonna
has-been.
say that, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't go that far, but I
Hey,
mean,
but look, we got 1980 and champs in here. OG, I'm gonna bring you back. Give me a second. What's up with y'all, man?
What's up, y'all?
what's going on, man?
Hello.
I'm gonna go ahead.
So, what's the topic?
I'm gonna catch y'all up real quick. So at first, 1980, the question was, with Mike Zimmer, will we immediately look at that defense and be like, "Oh, this is different," or do you think it'll take some time?
Well, we've already seen a little bit different because we've already seen real linebackers. So,
Right.
I think formation wise, yeah, we'll see right off the bat that it's different.
Mhm.
But developmental wise, that's all up to the players. A little bit of coaching as well, but developmental wise is going to be up to the players. But you'll be able to see different formations that they're going to run and how they use certain guys like Michael Parsons and Overshawn. What I'm interested to see. We'll be able to see right off the bat that formation, how these guys are lining up. Boverson, they're going to put him in a box, disguise him as a safety, because he's got like one of those hybrid guys. He's a Dan Quinn guy. So we'll see what Zimmer is able to do with these pieces that we still got from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you kind of had a similar answer to Savage. Like, I guess, and that makes more sense. The players play a big part of working the new system and things of that nature. And I think veteran guys, well, we only have a few on that team, do a lot better at adjusting fast than new guys who just still learn the NFL level of football. Because we saw when Mike Nolan tried to put them in a 3-4 and that was stinking, and D-Law and those guys, they adjusted the best they could, and then they went back to whatever the original thing was, and they went back to that. So I think veterans adjust a lot faster, and new guys got to catch on. But Champ, I'm gonna ask you this. This is what these guys are just arguing over. Well, they weren't really arguing over it, but the question was, do you still need 1,000-yard running back to be successful?
You need a true RB1, but the way how the NFL is, you have a committee of running backs. You need at least one power back, one change of pace back, and one third down back. So the answer is no. But collectively, you will hope that your running game can get 1,200 yards combined.
Okay.
Because to me, the perfect example back in 2007 when they had Julius Jones and Marion Barber.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning.
Them boys down in New Orleans tore it up. Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara tore it up.
Yep, them. And also Minnesota. Minnesota had it too with Cook, Madison, and they had I forgot the other running back name. Yeah, so they were 3 deep.
Okay, so everybody pretty much agreeing. Okay, I like that. Well, how you feel about that 1980? You think that the era of I gotta have my running back, gotta have 1,000 yards. You think that's gone?
I think it depends on the team. It depends on how the play calling. It depends on the offensive line. There's so many things tied into that.
So many factors.
You can be successful with 1,000-yard running back. It takes the load off the quarterback as well. It opens up the pass as well. Offensive line is the biggest piece to that ingredient, the biggest spice to that ingredient that needs to be successful. But it depends on your wide receivers, your quarterback. There's so much tied into that, man. You could probably get away with not having 1,000 yards. The way the game is played, they call it a passing league. I don't believe in that shit, but I think it depends on what you have on your roster. If you have a running back that's a bell cow, you have a dominant offensive line, it's a running league for your team. Or if you have a bunch of receivers, it's a passing league for your team. It's all up to your team, not the whole league. Everybody don't have to do the same thing. Every team doesn't have the same type of players. You get what I'm saying? So there's so many different ways you can look at that, But you can probably get away with it. Yeah, if you do everything right, you have a good offensive line, and your receivers are catching the balls and not dropping wide open catches and shit like CeeDee Lamb was doing last year in the playoffs. Yeah, man, you can probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Before I go to the next question, 80, if you will, you said you don't believe in that theory of it's a passing league. Why not?
Well, I think it depends on who you have on your roster. If you have great receivers and you have an offensive line and a quarterback that's able to stay in the pocket and pick you apart, then you're a passing team. If you have a 2016 Ezekiel Elliott, then you're not going to say, we wasn't saying we were a passing league back in 2016, were we? It's what you have. And I think that narrative, it's a passing league, I think it's kind of 65 because I think that's what everybody's doing. Just because everybody buys a Honda Civic don't mean you got to buy one. I think it's what you have. It's your strength on your team. Offensive line play. Yeah, it's a faster game, but you can have a faster game with a good running back. I think running backs and offensive linemen control the pace. And that's what's missing in football, controlling the pace of the game. When you control the pace of the game like we was doing in 2016 back in the day, if you can do that now with a dominant offensive line, you can win ball games. You get what I'm saying? If you can keep the defense on the field tired, not being able to 3 and out and all that stuff, you keep them on the field, you can control the clock management, you control your defense. Offensive line is really, really important to a football team.
Yeah.
Okay. Cowboys corner. Does Michael Parsons have to have a breakout year for you to say, okay, now he is, or he say he is, or you feel he's already proven that point? I mean, at defensive end, has he proven that to you, or you still ain't seen that dog that deserves the money that we know he gonna want?
I seen the dog. I think we've all seen the dog. It's just the dog dies 11 weeks in.
Yep.
What I want to see from Micah Parsons, I want to see consistency across the board from week 1 to week 18. If you want to, that was the problem with D-Ware. And y'all can hate me all y'all want, but D-Ware wasn't a fourth quarter sacker. D-Ware got his sacked in the first and second quarter. He got 120 of them, yes. His only elite sack was against Drew Brees and the Saints in 2009.
On a Thursday night game.
Yeah, that was his only elite sack.
You're right.
What I need from Micah Parsons is I need a first quarter, a fourth quarter, a week 1, a week 5, a week 10, a week 15, and a week 18 player. That's what I need.
I agree.
The stats are beautiful, but there's a whole story to it. And the whole story to it is you had this many sacks here and 2.5 sacks over here. So Micah showed me the dog. Micah shows me why he has double-digit sacks every year. Micah now needs to show us, can you get to the next level? And the next level is 17, 20, 22 sacks because he's very capable of doing it. And damn, this orange is good.
How you feel about it?
Sorry to interrupt. He made very, very good points. But he also brings up a point of mine on what I've been saying, that I've been preaching all this time. Michael Parsons is a human being. This is not Madden. You can't turn off fatigue.
Yeah.
You can't put a cheat code in and turn off fatigue. What they're doing is why those players are so successful, because it's the beginning of the season. Right now, it's okay. But as soon as that fatigue sets in towards the middle or the end of the year, they get burned out. See, what's going to happen is they're going to wear him out, moving him around. I get it. Like I said on my live stream earlier, I get it. You want to disguise the defense. You want to confuse the defensive coordinators up in the booth. I get all that. That's fine. But consistently doing that, they are going to wear him out. He's already playing a position that he's not designed for, and that's defensive end. This guy weighs 235, maybe 40 on a good day. On a soaking wet, rainy day, he's probably 235, 240, if that. Now with pads on, that'll probably give him a little bit more, but maybe about 5 more pounds. So give him 245 on a good day. He's going against 330, 340 pound offensive tackles on the end. And if he decides to go up against a tackle that's quick-handed and can put him on his ass, he's gonna get worn out. You're gonna see him doing this all the time, like Zeke used to do. Come get me out. Come get me out. He's not gonna. You cannot make good decisions when you're tired, especially on defense. I know. I play defense. When you're tired, there's no way you can consistently be an undersized defensive end and try to get in there and get after that quarterback every time consistently, especially going all the way towards the end of the season. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Now, at the beginning of the game, first, second quarter, okay, everything's new. Everybody's hyped. Everybody's crunked up. But as soon as he get off that high horse, it's a wrap. They gonna kill him, man. They are gonna kill him. They need. I may be wrong, but me playing the game and seeing different linemen and linebackers go through the same thing that he's going through right now. What they're doing is not new.
Yeah,
it's probably new to a bunch of us, but it's not new. It's just you have to have the right player to do it with, and Michael Parsons is a hell of a talent. He's a hell of a guy, but he's also human too, and I'm scared they're gonna wear him out. And when you're tired, you fatigue, your muscles change. That's when injuries come in. They're gonna get him hurt, and it's gonna be a wrap for this defense.
Well, and to piggyback off that, if I may, Micah don't have a compliment end. I love Tank Lawrence, but Tank Lawrence is now a run stopper. Yeah. Tank Lawrence is now a 5-sack guy.
Right.
And I'm hoping Marshawn Nealon, the rookie out of Western Michigan, can come in there and be a compliment to Micah. Okay, you want to double team Micah, triple team Micah. Well, Nealon's going to be right over here on a one-on-one, and he's about to win that every time, right? So we need a compliment edge rusher. Tank's going to do it every little while, but Tank's been in the league 10 years, right?
Right.
So I need a fresh guy, Marshawn Nealon, to complement. We need a duo. When the Broncos won their Super Bowl, they had Ware and they had Miller, right? Yeah. I need a duo.
Yeah,
and that's how you're able to get Micah used as a Miller if you have your DeMarcus Wares, which I need that.
Let's not forget the Broncos also had Wolf in the too.
Sam Williams was that complimented person, but he out.
No,
now, like you saying,
you know what?
We thought he was.
You can't say that with your chest out.
I was really depending on Sam Williams this year because this would have been a great breakout year for him because those first couple of years he was kind of learning, doing some clumsy shit, but he had the potential.
He had
very, very good potential, man. He was always a tough guy. He just did dumb shit. But I think this would have been his year that he would have really stepped up, man, and helped his defense. Him going down really kind of hurt us too, man, because he was one of those tough guys that knew the system and he's actually a Zimmer guy. A Zimmer guy. He's actually a Zimmer guy. He's actually a linebacker. I would have loved to see Mike Zimmer work with him instead of Quinn. Instead of Quinn. Now we got real linebackers in here, but he got hurt. So it's just like, fuck, man. Him and that corner Bland. I'm like, God, it's just
man.
Can I add something one more time? Yeah. And y'all probably gonna raise some eyebrows at me. Overshown is gonna save a lot of miles on Parsons this year.
Okay.
Oh, they no argument. I'm about to say the same thing.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is DJ wants Micah in coverage, right? So Overshown has the physicality and the ability to switch. Like if you got Overshown in the A gap to the right, Micah in the A gap to the left, and you don't know which one's coming, and you're going to be terrified if both of them come, right? But one of them drops out, boom. But you don't know which one drops out. I'm telling you, that's going to be deadly.
But how can you be terrified of a guy that's played 2 snaps in preseason games? What have you seen that I haven't seen?
So, hold on.
What have you seen that I haven't seen? Or what have you seen in college at Texas that I haven't seen? He doesn't. Overshown is Micah 2.0. 2 guys with no positions.
What did I just say?
Micah didn't have a chance.
Micah gets double-digit sacks. Okay, so if Overshown is a Micah 2.0, you just made my point.
Okay, but Overshown played safety. He played linebacker. He had no position. He had no clue what he was doing at Texas, and he played with his hair on fire. And he played good, but he played about 215.
So you're going to tell me a structured system does not matter?
All I'm trying to say is...
So answer that question. Does a structured system matter?
Structured system where you're gonna just put him. We're gonna put him all over the field.
You're gonna put him on a weak side linebacker, and you're gonna cover that A gap. Yes, that's how you're gonna use Overshown. That's how you're gonna take miles on Parsons. Yes,
absolutely. Overshown a safety too, or no?
Overshown's gonna be your linebacker, bro. What are
I
you
understand
talking
that, but
about?
are we going to play him at safety too? Because
No,
everyone's
they're
saying
not.
he's playing at
He's strictly linebacker.
He's
Okay.
strictly linebacker.
My opinion with Micah Parsons, he has no true position. He had no true position at Penn State. He played 2 seasons, a true freshman season, and then 1 season. Then he had the year that I
Oh, he
can't say
sat
the
out the
name.
COVID year, right?
Don't
Yeah.
say that word. You'll get your videos taken down. Don't say that. Don't
Right.
say that. Don't say that word.
Oh, you're not okay.
No, I had
Oh.
40. I had over 40 videos taken down. Don't say that word. So now here's my thing with Micah. If he doesn't get involved, like you said earlier, Micah's maybe 240 tops.
Tops.
He's a mistake leaving him at defensive end. If I think Zimmer is going to be a lot more aggressive with him, but I think Zimmer, with the way I would use Micah, and this is just my 2 cents, and it means nothing. I would line Micah up at a different position every single play, so you can't double team him, so you can't chip him. If you just leave him at defensive end, he's gonna get worn down, and he's just not big enough. And like talking about like getting tired, a famous head coach once said, "Fatigue makes cowards of us all."
Yeah.
You know what? Piggyback off of that, I've been saying that same thing. Move him around, see
Yeah,
ball, get ball. But the problem with the Cowboys defensive line, it's not the edge, it's right up the middle.
I agree with you
They
100%.
still too light. They still too light on the edge. I mean, on their butts that they're gonna get pushed around.
And my last point before I'm going to drop the Micah thing. If Hassan Reddick said he wanted to be the highest paid defensive player in the NFL, would everybody laugh at him?
Yeah.
Look at Hassan Reddick's stats the last 3 years. Exactly the same as Micah Parsons.
All right, I'm gonna go to Eshan, but before I do, just to close that point, it's like 1980 said, shit, before the last season was over. It's not a video game.
Yeah.
You ain't got no control in your hand controlling dude. I agree. You tell him this play here, that play here, this play, you gonna wear him out.
You're gonna kill him, man.
That's why they have to move him around.
He's not built for that. Cornerback like Dion can go play baseball and get on a helicopter and go play football in the same. Linemen, front 7 guys aren't built that way. And maybe Overson, because he plays some safety and he's really, really small.
Yeah.
But these guys aren't built that way, man. Secondary guys Dion could change helmets and play wide receiver too.
Yeah.
And then go play punt return. And then play
95 he did that.
Built that way. These guys aren't built that way, man. Y'all, we gotta stop this shit. They're gonna get him killed out there. And then y'all gonna be talking about, oh, he ain't performing because he's tired, man. Y'all,
how do you save him? But how do
I was gonna ask that too.
Preserve energy.
That's what I was gonna ask too.
Shit, keep him at linebacker.
Okay.
Keep his ass where he belongs.
I agree with you.
Nobody understands that, man, because nobody actually played that position.
I agree with you.
We're all on the outside looking in. And I get it. I get why y'all, because he's athletic. He can get around that corner. He's fast. He's this, but he's not built that way, man. He's just not.
I agree with you 1,000% about him wearing down. But in the same token, you can't have it both ways because Dallas is playing the Jets. They're up like 45-0, 5 minutes left in the game, pouring rain, and Micah Parsons is still on the field looking for a sack. I lost all respect for him that day because I wanted to know one question. It's 45-0 versus the Jets. He blows his knee out. 45-0. He blows his knee out, searching for the stat, searching for a sack. Who gets fired first? Quinn and Big Mike, everyone should have been fired. So how can you say, oh, like I get you. He's tired. He's going to wear down and stuff like that. But then last year in blowouts, he's in the games in the last 3, 4, 5 minutes of the game looking for the sack. And yet I got killed for that last year. Saying, yo, we're up 45-0. and he's searching for a sack with 5 minutes left in the game.
Well,
You
that's
want to avoid hits? Sit on the bench. He's
No, that's
all
not-
about stats. You know what Micah's problem is? He has a running back. He was a very successful running back in Harrisburg. He has a running back's mentality. That's Micah's problem.
How
Yeah.
many guys on the field at the same time?
11.
We
11.
got 11 guys on the field.
11 guys.
I would be really pissed off if it was up to me to do every fucking thing.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I'll be mad as fuck. I don't give a damn how talented I am. I don't care if I'm Dion. Y'all motherfuckers got to do something too. Somebody else got to step up too. Why is it that everybody is relying on me to get moved around on their side? Oh, let me go help him. Who gonna help me? Somebody need to come on, man. How would you feel
100%.
if everything was revolved around you? You ain't even got paid yet, but
Right.
they got you making all these decisions. They got you moving here, moving there, wearing you out. How would you feel? That's why I say we can sit back here, man, all day long and put in cheat codes.
Of course.
Move these guys around, get our joystick, because that's what this is. We're gonna get our joysticks, hit some buttons. Oh, let me move. Oh, let me turn fatigue off. Let me move them over here. Y'all gonna kill him, man. But see, I'm telling you, let me be quiet because I don't know shit. I don't know nothing.
No, because I think we can blame the organization for that. I think we can blame the organization for not getting him the horses.
I get it. Yeah,
for not getting the horses that he needs up front.
Right.
Corey, why you got your hand on your face? What you want to say?
Yeah, man.
I'm just listening, man.
All right, Isham, how you feel about Parsons throughout 4 quarters? 1 minute he here, the next minute he here. Do you believe you just leaving him at, which corner say is not his true position, linebacker?
No, I do. I agree with 1980, man. I think you're gonna absolutely like. My issue with him is, I'm part with 1980. I'm part with Savage in the respect that my issue with Micah has always been his stat chasing thing. Like, so I 100% agree with Savage on that respect because to me he's got a lot of the praise of, oh, I'm the next Lawrence Taylor. I'm this, that, and the third. I think he's let so much of that get to his head. I think that he just decides that in blowouts, like, you know, he will just run after sacks and things like that. So I 100% agree with him on that end. But contrarily, I'm like, he's not like last season, he was getting absolutely bullied on the defensive end. Like, so like he's not built for that. So I agree with 1980 on that respect as well. So I think for me, I've said it last year. We had these discussions numerous times last year that I think he should be playing linebacker. I thought that that's where he should be. Now, corner disagrees. Savage may disagree. That's just that may be what it is. But that's at least what I think, is I do think he'll get worn out. I'm curious to see what Zimmer does with him. And I'm very interested to see what they do with him on Sunday and then the rest of the season, because if he has another season this year like he had the past 3-4 seasons, where he like front loads sacks and has 13, 14 sacks, and then he has 1-2 in the end of the season. It's just, he's not, I mean, if he has that kind of an inconsistent stretch again, it's going to be a problem, right? And he, so I'm very interested to see how Zimmer plays him. But yeah, I think he should be a linebacker is where I'm at with it.
Let me ask you a question, Corner. I'm not being funny, but do true defensive ends with the frame, with the Marcus Ware, the Randy Gregory build, the DeMarcus Lawrence, do guys, Myles Garrett, do they frame in their size and their weight keep them with that agility through a whole season versus a smaller guy like Michael Parsons who's going to get wore down because his frame is much smaller?
You know, it does. I mean, you got more mass there, you got more weight there,
got more muscle.
But the problem is adjustments, and Dan Quinn didn't adjust. We see Micah stay on one side and getting triple teamed and double teamed and chipped, and Micah would not move to any side, right?
Right.
You got to keep Micah clean, and you got to move him around, period. And Dan Quinn didn't do that with Micah Parsons. So he's a hybrid player. Micah is supposed to be able to hit that, and I know this ain't Madden, but this is what we know from Micah. He ain't supposed to be touched when he's rushing that. Now there's gonna be some good tackles. There's gonna be some damn good tackles, but what Micah is, he's supposed to be touched less because of that speed. He's supposed to be touched less than Garrett because he's faster than Garrett. Now he might not have a lot of tools in the toolbox like a Garrett or a D Ware. You know, D Ware used to get upfield and then do that spin, and then bam, he's getting that quarterback right. Yeah. Micah don't have that. Micah's toolbox is I got to get up and go.
Right.
But now he threw some guys off of him. You know, we've seen him throw the 49ers players. He has the strength. And that was in a playoff game towards the end of the year, right? But you can't just leave Micah at one side, getting triple teamed and chipped. You have to move him around. And that's why I keep bringing up the A gap, because I really feel like when Micah Parsons is going to be moving around, he ain't going to be moving back in coverage. He's going to be moving in that A gap. He's going to be in between the center and the guard, no matter what direction. And I'm telling you, you put Overshown in one of them A gaps with Parsons, it's going to be deadly. And in a 3rd and 10, it's going to be deadly.
I gotta agree with Sad with the Overshown thing. I ain't seen shit.
I haven't seen anything.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Corner with this. Just keep an eye out on Overshown.
I hope he plays well this season, man. I just haven't seen.
Don't forget what he was doing.
We all hope
ACL.
And that's the 2-year injury. And
allegedly, Diggs is getting picks in practice. And
allegedly.
Practice picks and week 1 through 17 is a big.
Tom Brady came back from a torn ACL and won a damn Super Bowl. We got to stop with this.
Okay, I have a question. Outside of Michael Parsons playing defensive end and DeMarcus Lawrence, who are the other defensive ends on this team?
We got
what name did you already say?
Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence and Nealon. Who else the defensive ends on this team?
Wheaton, whoever Wheat is. I like wheat and turkey and Swiss cheese.
Because
that defense is shot, bro, and that's what.
You got lost in there. You got lost on the practice squad.
Okay. Here's my point. Here's my point. In order for Parsons to play back in linebacker and to be moved around successfully so he can't be touched, the Cowboys need to have two defensive ends that can not just pass rush, but to keep him clean besides the defensive tackles.
Okay, but you have to realize.
just like what 1980 said. They don't need just depend on one person to be Superman out there.
Right.
You need other players to step up.
Right.
And see that's I'm harping on defensive tackle positions because playing a Zimmer defense, he always had two big old defensive tackles, especially when he was at Minnesota. Big old clog spacers that had the linebackers.
Why are you making good points for it, buddy? Now I'm here looking at the depth chart, and I see we took care of our deep with the tackle positions. We ain't got no edge rushers outside of Michael Lawrence and damn Nealon.
But the problem with edge rushers and like the war daddy, as Jerry calls it, they usually go between the first pick of the draft and like the 10th pick.
And the 10th pick, yeah.
Damn, Chance making hella points tonight. Damn.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But so you know what? See, in that case, you know what? I'm be honest. The best type of defense that Parsons can play, if you want to play a pass rusher, that's a 3-4. But the defense is not meant for a 3-4. It's for a 4-3.
Yo, I would listen. In my opinion, there's 31 defensive coordinators in the NFL that would have loved to run a 3-4 with Micah and Sam Williams as outside.
Yeah.
And I said that From the day I saw Sam Williams, I said he's a 3-4 outside linebacker. He's not a 4-3 defensive end.
Yeah.
That was
No,
my
but-
opinion on him.
But see, let me get this point real quick. He can play defensive end in the 4-3. The problem is, I'm going right back to the damn defensive tackle position. They're too lightweight.
Yeah.
We got light featherweight defensive tackles out there. We need heavyweight out there. We need 2 big old hogs, hippos out there to clog that middle.
We do.
We got Mozzie in there.
We got shit.
No, no,
Come
no, no,
on,
no, no.
stop,
Come
stop.
on, man. You got jokes now. You got jokes. Man, you know what? I was about to fall asleep, but
I'll do a
now
couple
you mentioned
cycles and I'll jump in
Mozzie.
there, man.
Shit.
We got
Hold
Phillips.
up.
We-
Corner, what you got to say, man?
We got Phillips. We got Smith. We got Oso
Smith
Diggy.
who?
We got Joseph.
Don't
Mozzie
mention
gonna be
Mozzie
all right.
Smith. Don't mention
Mozzie's
Mozzie.
shot, bro. Mozzie's.
Don't
But
mention
hold on,
Mozzie's not gonna-
hold on. We got to stop with the ifs, ands, and buts with Sam Williams because there was nothing Sam Williams showed me but penalties and drug and gun charges.
But if
You
you're
didn't
putting
see
a guy
nothing?
out of position,
Again, he was under Dan Quinn.
Penalties.
Zimmer would have done better.
Say it with me. Penalties, gun, and marijuana and speeding charges. That's the only thing he brought to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God.
allegations.
That was a Quinn pick.
Only allegations.
That was a Quinn
Mozzie
pick.
gonna be fine.
When we talk about
Hey,
when we talk about
1982, bro.
when we talk about Sam Williams, we were in the hopes that he could do something. I couldn't trust Sam Williams as far as I could throw.
Listen, I think Micah can be a star in any defense. He
Right.
just needs the right people around him.
Right.
And if he has the right people around him, he can go way over 20 sacks.
Hey,
Yeah.
He has the right personnel behind him.
hey, listen,
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. Corner, if you got that depth chart, please. Who are our interior guys for real?
Mozzie.
Yeah.
No, I got it right here. Hold up.
Let me explain. When y'all get done, I'm gonna explain Mozzie to you.
You got Joseph, you got Odiggy Zua, you got Jordan Phillips, and you got Mozzie Smith.
Who is Jordan Phillips?
The big guy
Oh,
we
big
signed.
boy.
Yeah, he's a big old baconator.
Yeah, he's
But okay, how old is Phillips?
He's 38.
He's the
38.
38. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's saying he's
Oh my!
31.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Wait,
I'm-
Hold on.
He's saying
Who the other person?
He's saying it's 31.
Joseph.
Oh,
Joseph must be
Joseph.
38 then. Joseph must be.
31.
One of them old as shit.
Jordan Phillips is 31, man.
Then who the hell Joseph? How old is
Should
Joseph?
nobody be 38 on this roster.
How old is Joseph?
I don't care what his name is. Should nobody be 38?
But they let go of a young Rogers.
Hey, we had an old Jason
That's
Peters
how
on the
bad our
team. He did pretty
defensive
good.
line is that we had to let him go.
Hold
And
on, y'all.
somebody else picked him up.
1980. Go on. 1980. Could you please explain Mozzie to me, please?
Be careful, man.
Hold on, let me get some water right quick.
Go ahead.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. Mozzie Smith is gonna be fine. Mozzie Smith is Mozzie Smith. I've said this before. I think we were all looking for a Leon-led
Leon
Russell
led.
Maryland type guy. That's not Mozzie Smith.
Okay.
Mozzie Smith is just there. He's a decoy. Mo- Mozzie Smith is a decoy. He is a guy that just takes up space. That's it. And that could help out on the interior run defense. And I think
Can't even look serious right now, bro.
I've crossed over. I'm telling you guys, Mozzie Smith is going to have an okay season this year.
But hey, having said that, yes and no, because he had a few glimpses of what we thought he could be when we drafted him in the first round.
Right.
And then there was plays where he just gave up.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's reports coming out of Dallas that Mozzie Smith is one of those guys where if you pick me last, I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Oh fuck! Is that?
He's a little crybaby.
But
So
besides the half a
you have
sack he
to
had,
keep Mozzie in the game. You have to keep him in the head. If he gets beat one time, he's done.
So,
Mentally, he's done.
so you say he's taking up space. He's taking up space. He said,
What
that don't mean he
space?
break. You know who else taking up space? These damn lotless will walk around in truck stop I'm in. But they don't bring no value to nothing out here. But they walk around taking up all this
the $40
space.
value.
Uh,
You get them, huh? You get them the $40 value.
I ain't paying no $4 for these nasty ass women, man.
50% off Friday night.
I'm just
$20.
telling you, 1980 he taking up space. They taking up space walking around this truck stop. and just like
Listen.
Mozzie look physically good, some of them look damn good.
Mozzie should have give his agent a bonus because he
Yeah,
was
man.
a myth like Bigfoot. Follow me for a second. He didn't work out at the combine. He didn't work out at his pro day. He didn't bench 225. All we saw of him was him jumping up boxes with 40 dudes behind him at Michigan, jumping up the same boxes. Then we all heard from all these cowboy content creators, nobody that we rock with, that he benched 315 27 times. And I challenged anyone. I said, yo, I'll put up 1,000. Show me the video of him doing it. No video. He didn't work out. He didn't do nothing. His play at Michigan was horrendous. When I watched him at Michigan for 2 years, a true freshman was the best defensive tackle on that team. And he's going to be coming out this year. His stance, like, it's painful to watch him in his stance. It's his legs look like he has polio or whatever, like he's in those braces, and he stands straight up, man.
Yeah.
And he played on roller skates last year. I
Yeah.
just don't see the glimpses. And when you take a one tech in the first round, he's supposed to listen. If all I'm asking you to do is hold up the guards from the linebackers, and all I'm asking you to do, don't get to the quarterback, just clog up the middle, and you can't even do that. He hasn't showed me anything.
He hasn't.
1980 corner. Who's winning the game?
Jordan Love just got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt.
No.
He got
yeah.
nasty roll, but it was dirty, bro. It was dirty. That Eagle players rolled him, and the other guy hit him on top. Them Eagles are dirty.
Oh man,
He's tired, bro. He's
Dirty
been hitting
players.
Brazilians all week, bro. He's tired, man.
Hey,
Is he out the game?
let's talk about.
No,
let's
he's
talk about-
walking with help.
Let's talk about the modern day 88.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go because I'm tired.
Okay.
You ain't tired.
Now, if CD came out and played like we last saw him in Green Bay, his ass is gonna be raw from everybody chewing on it.
But what does he care? He got paid.
He got paid, man.
I know, but
He doesn't care. He's laughing at us. I don't blame him. If he was my son, I'd want him to get paid too, playing on the dollars. You know what I mean?
You about to go, champ, so I can bring OG in?
yeah, I'm gone, man. I might go live early tomorrow.
All right, brother.
All right, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, man.
All right, brother.
Okay.
E-Shane, what are you expecting out of 88 starting off the season, being that he missed literally everything?
Well, that's the thing. I think that the first 3-4 games are going to be CD's preseason, man, because he's had no time to spend with Dak, and that's the one position that, like, first of all, we saw the way that the Packers game went with him and CD. They were arguing on the field and like the huddle in the middle of plays and shit. So that's the way last season ended, and he's not been in training camp up until like 2 weeks ago or something. So
OTAs,
nothing, right? So you know what I mean? So like now I'm not saying that he's gonna play bad these first 4 weeks, but if we're expecting him to like rack up like $150 every game these first 4 weeks, it's not gonna. I doubt it. If I'm just being, Dak is a kind of quarterback also who needs that kind of a connection with someone like CD. So I think I think the first 4 weeks are going to be his preseason. I do agree with what Sham said that if he does come out slow, which I do expect him to come out a little slow, just based off of the fact that he's not played, like the fact that he's not been in the training camp and things like that. A lot of fans, I think, are going to be getting on his ass about it. I personally won't be, but I know a lot of people will go overboard with the criticism and all those kinds of things. But yeah, no, to answer your question, I think it'll take him a couple weeks to get back into football shape is what I think.
Okay. Cowboys corner. Do you expect any misconnections with Dak and CD, being that they had no time together?
Oh, now you're gonna see misconnections with Brandon Cooks too. Brandon Cooks missed a lot of time this training camp.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
CD Lamb didn't do anything except go work out and sing and run like a crazy man.
Yeah.
You know, and we know what Dak Prescott looks like week 1. He's 3-5 for a reason. He's 1-3 under Mike McCarthy for a reason.
Yeah.
They don't play him. And now that rust, it takes about 2.5 quarters for that to start running. Next thing you know, you lose it and you're getting garbage time stats. We've seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Go look at his numbers against them sorry ass Giants last year when we won 40-0.
It wasn't good at all. Yeah.
He had like 57% completion percentage. His QBR was atrocious.
Yeah.
And AT&T has magnificent Wi-Fi. So someone should have had a cell phone on the Wi-Fi and said, dude, Dak Prescott look like shit, right? We need to wake him up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this offense, it ain't going to look good in the first about 5 series.
Yeah, I think this first game.
I thought you were going to say 5, 6 games.
Yeah, I thought
going off history.
I also thought he was going to say 5 to 6 games too.
Me too. I thought he was going to say that.
Savage, our number 1 receiver, just got a lot of money.
Yeah, man.
Big numbers last year.
Glory hole.
Missing. How important is OTAs and training camp to, quarterback and your number 1 receiver?
Listen, he deserved the money he got. Timing is everything, especially between a quarterback and a wide receiver. Timing is everything. My biggest issue is if history repeats itself. A lot of times when you see guys sit out all of training camp, all of OTAs, and just show up and think they're going to go 100%, you see a lot of no contact injuries. You see a lot of hamstring pulls. You see a lot of muscle pulls because, listen,
they're overcompensating.
You're training on your own. You can only push yourself so much.
Mm-hmm.
And there's shape. You can run 10 miles. You can get on the Stairmaster for an hour. But there's shape and there's football shape.
Yeah.
And there's shape, and then there's getting hit 45 times a game shape.
Yeah.
The day after the Cowboys play Cleveland, Lamb ain't gonna be able to get out of bed, man. Let's be serious. He's gonna have a morphine IV drip into his arm.
Yeah.
It's gonna take him. Listen, granted, he's a supreme, the 1% athletic, thoroughbred.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
3 weeks, I think it's going to take him to be 100%. I think. I'm just afraid, of an injury, like a no contact or a hammy, a bad hamstring. You know what I'm trying to say, or leaping up for a touchdown, coming down, a high ankle sprain, and that's what I'm afraid of with the holdout and stuff.
I really hope that doesn't happen that way, though.
1980, you the coach of the team. Are you worried about any type of misconnections or just things not clicking with your number 1 high-paid wide receiver and your quarterback, being that they miss so much time together?
Nope, it better not be. You got your money now. Now what?
Yeah.
It better not be. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nobody getting tired or I ain't game day ready and all that shit. You better be ready. You better come with it.
I'm with you.
That's just bottom line. I'm just saying I'm paying. We paying. We got your money. You held out. Now whatever you missed, that's your fault. You see what I'm talking about? Being selfish and shit. So I mean, I get it. He deserved his money. Players hold out. It happens. You know, Emmett did it back in the day. They won Super Bowl. It was a little different back then. You know, those guys were built different back then. You know, guys could miss time and all that shit and come in, put on them pads, and they start winning games back to back to back to back to back.
Right.
Guys ain't built like that no more. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear it. You need to come with it. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for anybody that's held out like that. You get your ass whooped, you just get your ass whooped. That's just point example. I mean, you know, that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hear you, and I agree with you.
100%.
Didn't Emmett miss time at one point?
Yeah, he missed what? The first
two games. He missed 2 games and they went 0-2.
0-2, and
then Charles Haley threw his helmet at Jerry Jones and missed him by like about a foot, and the helmet was stuck in the plaster wall. And he goes, "You better sign Jerry. I mean, you better sign Emmett."
Yeah,
and Emmett was
1980,
signed.
you was around when that shit was going on.
Yeah, they put Derek Lassick in that motherfucker. Derek Lassick kept fumbling the fucking ball. he was a good runner. He just kept fumbling the fucking ball. And Jimmy Johnson like, man, you fumble this ball one more goddamn time, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
First 0-2 team ever to win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
First team to ever start 0-2 to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was the difference, man. I mean,
but those guys, that was a different breed back then. Yo, you're gonna laugh. I think I sent it to the group chat. I saw a video, and I sent it to the chat where Irvin was getting like loud with Switzer on the sideline, and Big E, Eric Williams walked over. And he calmed down Irvin. And we all know Irvin will fight anybody. Irvin doesn't matter. Irvin don't care how big you are. He'll fight you. But Eric Williams walked over, and Michael Irvin calmed down real quick.
Eric Williams wasn't no punk, man.
Eric Williams belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
listen,
man.
People argue with me on this. Eric Williams never crashes into the wall. He's probably one of the best he's probably top 3 offensive tackles ever to play the game. And even he crashed into the wall, he still belongs to be in Canton, man. So I don't
fucking Eagles, man. Cowboys corner on a scale of 1 to 10. How confident are you in this offensive line?
Shit.
I'm a 10, bro.
A 10?
Wow. I'm a 10, bro.
Tell me why you a 10.
Is it a lot lizard 10 or a football 10?
It's a football 10.
Okay.
All day long. You got our 2 rookies. They just didn't have an off season. They went to Manyweather and they had a off season. Tyler Smith didn't miss a single day with this dude. Mm-hmm. When you turn on the tape with Tyler Guyton, you didn't see what I saw at Oklahoma at right tackle with his T-Rex arms. His feet was moving, but his arms were like this, right? So now you look at him on the left side, his feet's moving, and he's actually extending. He's actually going to the player. He's actually pancaking guys. That's going to translate. Myles Garrett's going to beat him a couple of times. Myles Garrett's a pros of pros. Mm-hmm. Myles Garrett's going to beat Tyron Smith a couple of times. They're just pros of pros, right? It's going to happen. But there's going to come a day where Tyler Guyton, and it's going to be on Sunday, is going to look like a boss. Yeah. Then you got Tyler Smith. We know who Tyler Smith is. The guy went from leading the NCAA in penalties to kicking some major ass with a star on his helmet.
Yeah.
Then you got Cooper Beebe, who went with Manyweather, right? We didn't see a bad snap from this kid. You turn on the tape at Kansas State, the dude's a monster. That's going to develop into that center mindset. You're going to see a little bit of Travis Frederick.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
You're about to see a little Travis Frederick over there.
Oh, really?
Built much.
Then you got the pros of pro Zach Martin.
Yeah.
And then I think the weak link of this is Terrence Steele. I really do.
Yeah.
But Terrence Steele, since I've been yelled at today that this is a 2-year injury, Terrence Steele should be back.
Yeah, he
Aaron
should.
Still should be back.
I don't want to see any misassignments with him.
But I'm a 10 out of 10 when it comes to this offensive line. I like this offensive line.
Yeah, I got
He's
it.
saying 1 to 10. What you thinking?
I'm gonna go with the 7, and the reason I would probably go like a 7 is because I like BB and I like the talent. The only thing is he's a rookie, man, and we're on the road in the opening game of the season, so I think it's gonna, I think it's gonna be. I am optimistic about the offensive line, but which is the reason that I'm gonna be going as high in my book as a 7, but I think the last time that Dak played with a completely new line in the opening game of the season was, if you remember the 2018 Carolina game, if you remember, it was a bad showing.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm just, that's kind of what gives me a little bit of a concern is that we're on the road and it's a completely new line with the exception of Zach Martin and fucking Dudu Steele.
So I will say this though. When Zach Martin and was it Tyron Smith, they missed that Cardinals game last year, and
Right.
that's when you seen the debut of T.J. Bass and Brock Hoffman.
Yeah.
Okay,
But BB just beat out Brock Hoffman, and T.J. Bass is your backup, right? So I feel like if there's any doubts, you got to take those out because those are undrafted free agent guys. We're talking about a first round pick and a third round steal. BB should have been a second round center or guard all day long. So the highest of talent is still on this offensive line, with or without Biotish. I think Cooper Beebe's already better than Biotish, and Tyler Guyton's going to work his way up.
He might be.
To being something special if he keeps what I've seen in the preseason up.
Right.
1980. What's your confidence level? 1 to 10 for this O line, man.
I give him about an 8. I feel pretty good about this offensive line, man. I'm not gonna give him a perfect 10 because, like my boy said, they're just rookies, so we got to give them a little time to develop. These guys have already, like Corner said, they're already proven themselves. I made a video about Tyler Guyton a couple of weeks ago, and I said he kind of reminded me a little bit of Eric Williams, just a little bit, with the size and being a nice guy off the field and being able to just throw people around and shit like that. He's already doing stuff as a rookie like that. So I can only imagine you got a couple of years get up under his belt. But these guys they're balling, man. I think they'll be fine. They got a test coming up, man. Cleveland Browns. They got one of the best defensive lines in the league. Garrett being Defensive Player of the Year last year, and their front seven, man, they are. I'm telling you, they come with it, and they got a real test. This will be a good test for them, especially the first game of the season.
Yeah,
those guys are not really playing though. They're kind of in the preseason, kind of bothers me a little bit, but they in the trenches. I'm pretty sure they'll catch on real fast. I think they'll be fine.
Okay, Savage, 1 to 10. What you thinking, man?
All right, listen, I'm a both sides of the coin type of guy. BB was my number 2 ranked guard. Guyton was my number 4 ranked offensive tackle pre-draft. But BB's playing a position in the regular season now that he hasn't played before. And he's no longer playing against dudes that are going to be selling cars. He's no longer going to be selling dudes bouncing at strip clubs. So Guyton has tools for days. He's 6'8". He looks like he can put on another 30 pounds and still look lean and muscular. I had him as my 4th ranked offensive tackle, but I only had him graded at right tackle. Now he's playing a position. We have 2 offensive linemen playing a position that they never did.
Yeah.
Also, I believe Sunday, Guyton's going to have a big tight end next to him the entire game.
Right.
So all I'm trying to say, I'm going to give him like a 6. And like I said, I gave these guys great marks. All it is that I just think when you have a young offensive line, it takes a while for them to gel.
Right.
Beating up on
That's
people in the preseason and beating up on grown 30-year-old men that are fighting for their, their mansions and their Lambos and everything else, and they're looking to take your job. It's a big, even the NFL players will tell you there's a giant difference between college and preseason. Then there's even a big difference from preseason to NFL. I'm the type of guy, I got to see it to believe it. There's going to be growing pains, but I think they'll be okay in the long run. We have three good cornerstones to build with Guyton, Smith, and BB in the middle. It's Zach's last year, and I'm honestly not sold on Steele. And I think Steele is probably the weakest link on the team.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a 2-year injury, though, Savage.
I thought he sucked before he fucking hurt. Excuse me. I thought he sucked before he hurt his knee.
So why did he get paid?
It's Jerry Jones. It's one of his guys. Why did Jerry Jones give Jalen Smith $60 million?
First of all, Terrence Steele's a Mike McCarthy guy.
He's an undrafted free agent.
That Mike McCarthy pampered.
Dallas takes care. Why did we pay Michael Gallup $6 million?
Why didn't we pay Jeremy Parnell?
We pay our own guys.
Why didn't we pay Jeremy Parnell?
Did we sign Jeremy Parnell as an undrafted free agent?
Okay, so why didn't we sign him? Why did he go to Jacksonville and have a good career?
He wasn't one of us. He wasn't one of our guys. Jerry does not want.
Do you hear yourself?
You just said he was an undrafted free agent.
Jerry doesn't.
Terrence Steele was an undrafted free agent.
Say that again.
Terrence Steele's an undrafted free agent.
Correct, 100%.
Jeremy Parnell is what?
I believe he was an undrafted free agent.
But why did Jeremy Parnell stay here for 4 years and leave?
Because he wasn't a Cowboy undrafted free agent. He bounced around with a couple of teams, and then he went with Dallas. What? You show me what team in the NFL pays their wide receiver $13 million. Dallas pays their guys.
They do.
They do.
Michael Gallup was coming off a 1,000-yard season.
So 60 yards. So 60 yards a game. That's worth $60 million. I should go down to Tijuana.
You gonna tell me prime Michael Gallup was a nobody?
He was reliable, but
he was reliable, but he wasn't.
I don't think he's worth what they paid him.
Let me ask you one simple question.
I don't think
what other 31 teams in the NFL would have gave Gallup $60 million contract?
None of them.
None of them would have.
None.
We can say that now because it never happened, but I guarantee you.
But you think
someone would have paid him?
You think other teams would have gave him $60 million?
All day long. You know who? We're talking about a prime Michael Gallup.
Show me it
before the ACL injury.
When Michael Gallup was playing, show me one team with a wide receiver 3 making $13+ million. You can't. It all goes back to the Dak situation. Dak has to have $100 million at wide receiver for him to do good. $13 million for a wide receiver 3? Come on, man. You can get anybody. You can get 2-3 guys to fill in at wide receiver 3. $60 million?
Yeah, and you're going to wind up with guys like Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert. That's what you're going to wind up with.
And somebody told us last week Tolbert going to have more yards than CD.
Yeah, there was someone in the comment section saying that he's going to have 1,000 yards this season.
Linebackers and DB. Why the fuck did Jerry give Mo Claiborne $24 million?
You want to hear something gross? You want to hear something gross?
Because Jerry, I don't care who you are. If you came through this house, he gonna take care of you.
Yeah. And I know 1980 is gonna love this. Jerry Jones had Maurice Claiborne as highest rated cornerback in the draft.
We moved up and got him.
But wait, he had Mo Claiborne as the highest rated corner in the draft since Deion Sanders.
Man. Wow.
We gave Mo Claiborne all that goddamn money. And he went and sat on the bench and got a ring with Kansas City.
Man.
And he probably sold it already.
And don't forget we gave Brandon Carr $48 million.
What about Brandon? Yeah, I was about to say, what about Brandon used car?
Used
$48 million.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Like Brandon Carr, man, he was reliable, and he
I
was
was
our
going to
last
say
big.
that. He wasn't that bad. He just never had interception.
Can I
Listen,
finish my damn talk?
Brandon,
Brandon,
man, reliable shit, man. I went to school every day. What the
and
hell
you
that
still
mean?
got
I learned
C's,
shit?
and you still got C's. Brandon Cooks played every game that he was supposed to play contractually.
1980. If I
Talk
got
to
50
him, man.
boxing Mac and I'm 0-50, does that mean I'm fucking good because I made them all? I still suck. I was just contracted to play him. I didn't get hurt.
He was good
trash.
for 2.5 years of that contract.
The
I
man
got
had two
D's.
nicknames:
D's
burnt
for
toast
damn.
and used car.
Yeah.
Two of them. Two nicknames.
Yeah, he's in one of the top played highlight reels in all of sports.
Man, come on, man.
Corner
on,
same
man.
man that
Come on,
said J.J. Wilcox was a good safety.
He was a good
No,
thumper.
the fuck he wasn't.
Not.
Yes, he was.
J.J.
J.J.
Wilcox
was a damn good
He
thumper.
was garbage.
Was he a thumper or not?
He was a thumper on special teams.
I want you to go catch a slant and let J.J. Wilcox knock the hate off your ass.
That's different. You also said Kayvon Frazier was good too.
Kayvon Frazier was a good special teams player.
Special team. Oh my God, man.
Special teams player. Don't be putting words in my mouth to prove your narrative.
And you
here.
said Justin
I said
March
special
Lillard was
teams.
good too.
Who?
Justin March Lillard.
Justin March was a good special teams player. Yes.
He crazy. I'm telling y'all, this man crazy, man.
Special teams player. What part of age y'all understanding?
But special
we
team
know he's gonna
players
give
a
it a time,
journeyman.
brother.
Except like
100%.
if you get like a Heath or like a good guy, one or two good ones. Special teams guys are journeymen.
I thought it was make or break for Dak. I didn't think that.
Oh
they
no,
would,
that shit. Most people corner said the deal probably already done, man.
The deal's already done.
They're just knocking out guarantees right now.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Tomorrow. Dun-dun-dun.
But honest question: what's going to happen when he shits the bed on Sunday?
They're gonna eat their fucking cake, bud. They're gonna eat the shit pie that was on that fucking contract.
Cleveland.
That's what they're gonna do.
I'm
I'm telling you, man.
I'm
Derek is
rooting for Cleveland on Sunday.
What does
I'm not
Steve question,
between the
I'm not a big
lines.
cap guy.
Read between
Y'all
the
help me. I'm not a big cap guy. What does this mean for guys coming up?
We're
Man,
screwed. We're screwed.
He's asking for $60 million, man. Shit.
What it means for
does it
guys
mean for
coming
guys
up
coming
is
up?
what it's gonna mean is if Jerry wants a muddy Ford Bronco, that's what we gonna get.
what about Parsons, man? When he gonna get paid?
Shit, they got him for 3 more years.
Yeah,
they got the 50-year option. And they got the two. They got his 2 franchise tags
How much he making?
right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got peanuts. He's making peanuts.
Let me go pull it up.
Yeah,
Stand
pull
by.
it up real quick. Y'all know how happy we was when we finally got out of cap head with Dez and Romo. We were so happy.
And now we're in it again.
Oh my God.
How do you put a team together when 3 of your guys equal 45% of your salary cap?
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Micah is 5.4 million.
We got Bland.
You think Amari gonna
forget
cook
about
Diggs?
Bland. Bland's gone.
I don't think Amari gonna cook Diggs.
I don't think
No.
we're going to be able to afford our field goal kicker. You know he's going to get
No,
the highest
man.
paid.
No,
You think
the
Amari gonna
kicker
cook
didn't get
Diggs?
paid that much money. You'll be all right.
You know, Amari's still got some route running in him.
I can see Amari catch a touchdown.
I'm not saying he's gonna cook him. It's gonna be a battle, but
I can see Cooper
It's gonna be a
catching
fun
a
battle.
touchdown.
That's gonna be a
Seeing it to
football battle.
Jerry.
I
can
can-
see
I can-
that.
Why
I
does
can
that
see
man
getting
change
color on.
direction so good like that, man?
He's Amari Coop.
route
I
running,
can
man.
see him sticking it to Jerry on Sunday.
Yeah,
for
And
the
see,
touchdown.
that was my problem with Dak. He wasn't equipped for a receiver like Amari.
Man.
Amari need soon the ball snap. Amari need the ball hitting his way because he didn't already beat his guy.
Yeah.
But Dak never understood what open meant in the NFL, so he was standing on happy feet. He wanted Amari to make a second break and get open again.
Dak still don't know what open is.
Because he missed the first one. Ball snap, Amari gone. Oop, man beat Dak holding the ball. Now
Yeah.
Amari got to make a second break up the field because
Yeah.
Dak, he thinking Mississippi State open. He thinking college open.
Guess how much?
He missed the first window when Amari was originally open on the beginning of the route.
Guess how
That's
much
why he
Kid
was so
Stain is
successful
making?
with a guy like Dez, because it was a 50-50 jump up ball. He can wait. But with a guy like Amari, a technician, cap number.
55. Oh, fucking hell, man.
What's that? Whose cap number
That's how
is
much.
that?
That's how much Dak Attack is attacking that vacant account.
That's Dak's. Sal, that's Dak's. Fucking hell, man.
55.1 million.
God damn,
You
man.
know, that's why we got, garbage in the middle of our defense. That's why we got no defensive end.
No, I wouldn't say we got garbage in the middle of our defense. I wouldn't say that.
Are you kidding me? We got garbage in the middle of that.
No, we don't. We Champs made a damn good point. We ain't got no edge rushers outside of Nealon.
No, 100%. He's right.
Parsons
He's right.
and Lawrence. That's what we should be worried about. Who gonna rush the quarterback?
But
You could have
but you could create
have a
blitzes.
shitty middle. All you gotta do is run to the outsides.
You from the South, you know what an old Shaq shotgun house look like, in the front door, out the back. That was the running game by 1980. You know the shotgun house in the front door, out the back. That was the running game about to be on us, bro. I'm telling you, man. Through the defensive line, through the linebacker, front of the straight shotgun house like back in the day.
Man. There's no reason to worry about sacks when you can't stop the run. Why am I going to pass? I'm just going to run up the middle.
They're not going to run up the middle. They're going to hit the outsides.
Bro, I
think Zimmer will make I think Zimmer will make adjustments, and he'll be a little bit more aggressive.
Now,
they don't have Chubbs. They don't have Chubbs, so that's good.
Tank and Nealon can stop the run. Tank and Nealon can stop the outside. And I'm pretty confident here. But, like, if you do, like, a read option play or something, and Mike is on the opposite end, and you got Wheat or you got Chauncey Golston, forget about it. All right? They're about to fuck us up.
I'm shocked Chauncey even made this team this year, to be honest with you.
I am too.
He only made it because he was a third-round pick.
He hasn't played much in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
He Chauncey Goldstein was supposed to be that damn what did he come out of Pittsburgh? He was supposed to be Iowa. He was supposed to be that Tyron Crawford type player. He just never turned out to be.
In my opinion, Chauncey was a 5-tech in a 3-4 defense. That's why I never understood that draft pick to begin with.
Have we had a Rolando McClain type linebacker since he left?
No.
We haven't.
And Micah is not a Rolando McClain linebacker.
Rolando McClain was like 255, man. He was a big boy. He was big, man. He was big.
He had a Sean Lee linebacker.
Oh, we got plenty of linebackers that stayed hurt. We got plenty of them. If that's what you're referring to, we had a lot of them.
He only played Sean Lee only played like 8 games a year.
Maybe at that.
But he still led them linebackers in interceptions when he was with them.
That was just one interception.
Yeah, but he had a lot of injuries, a lot of knee injuries.
So he picked off Eli Manning with the club and a hand.
He impressed me one time, though, when we played Kansas City, and he got in the back and got Kareem Hunt, boy. Yeah. He impressed the hell out of me for sure.
How about that? How about Sean Lee when DeMarco Murray went to them nasty Eagles, and Sean Lee tore Murray up, man. That's Sean Lee, man.
I forgot when I was talking about Carr and Claiborne. I forgot we also played Orlando Scandrick too.
Yeah.
Scandrick. Oh,
he didn't make as much of them, but we paid him too.
Dude, have you ever seen Scandrick in person? His legs is that big.
He was fast though. He was fast.
Scandrick's legs were. I mean, my forearm is bigger than his legs.
Scandrick was fast. He was pretty quick.
He was walking on 2 picks.
And we paid Barry Church like $42 million too.
Barry Church was a reliable strong
safety. He was a monster versus the run though. Barry Church.
Remember when he intercepted Aaron Rodgers in the end zone?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Versus the run though, Barry Church was a beast.
Y'all remember that first year he went to Jacksonville? Him and Ramsey was up there killing shit.
Yeah.
Man, when he first got here, they was up there dogging.
Yeah. Barry Church, I miss Barry. What?
Yeah,
me too.
He worked for the Cowboys now.
Does he? He's still doing that media?
He got a job down there. Yeah, he got a job
Barry
down
Church.
I used to be in a fantasy league where we used to do individual defensive players also. 2 linebackers, 2 DBs, which could be a safety or a corner, and then everything else. Barry Church, he was a guaranteed 12 points every Sunday. Yeah, he was a beast versus the run.
Pretty good.
Cooks get you 40, Rico gets you 80, Zeke gets you 40, so you'll probably be good. That's a lot of ifs, brother.
That's a lot of ifs.
Yeah,
But
if I was 6'6", I would have went to Notre Dame also.
Did y'all see the injury report?
He didn't even get the chance to be cooked.
I saw that today.
I know they passed on him. Cook was at the house on the couch. He was at the house eating peanut butter and jelly, man. Did nobody want barbecue Cooks, man? You can't tell a corner that, though.
Yeah,
I don't know who he think Cooks is, man.
Was you talking about Calvin, Dalvin, or you talking about Brandon?
Dalvin, man.
I'm gonna be like Dia, and I'm gonna hear every single one of y'all say, "Damn, did I see Dalvin Cook?" And I'm gonna be like this.
I'm telling you right
got my
now,
apology from nobody by Mozzie Smith. You gonna give me my apology about this shit too?
No,
man,
Dalvin Cook, you gonna like what you see from Dalvin.
I don't know what you thinking or what year you talking about. Dalvin Cook is not it, bro.
How many yards is we're all talking amongst friends? How many yards is Dalvin Cook gonna have this year?
If he gets called up 3 times,
he plays.
If he gets called up 3 times and they have to sign him to the active roster, let's say they do that. So that's 3 games plus whatever they do it. I think Dalvin Cook can get 600 yards.
Oh,
you are out of your damn mind. Him by himself.
600 yards.
At the most 200.
He gonna get more than Zeke.
I mean, but fuck, man, that's not saying much.
I don't know what you saw, bro, but bro, he been stinking it up.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be like this.
I mean, if he gets 600 yards, shit, man. I mean, we'll all be happy, but I doubt it.
I can't add another bet because I already got a bet for the double-digit wins for the Cowboys.
Oh hell
no, man!
No
no,
way.
no.
I'm doing that. That's already locked in. I'm doing that.
We're getting 10 plus wins.
Yo, the BET, don't talk about that on YouTube either. Don't talk about that either.
What, the Booty Entertainment Channel?
No, the BET.
I can't say the word bet. Goddamn.
You can't say the word Booty Entertainment? BET?
Well,
I got
YouTube better
videos.
know.
I got videos taken down for that. I got
if the
videos.
Cowboys win double digits, they can go ahead and delete my channel because I already made a bet that they get double digits. I'm sucking titties on my live. So
yo, I got videos taken down.
That's a win-win.
Go ahead and delete my channel.
That's a win-win this quarter.
For the C word, and the B word. I got like 40 videos.
Crips and Blood?
Nah, man.
It's against their
I'll tell you
what type of content you be having where you can't say bet? What are you doing?
Dude, that was good. That was
a good one. That was a good one.
That was good.
I said B. I said B and C.
I know.
I'm redoing like 30. I'm redoing part 3 and part 4. I legit had like, and you guys all know I was sick for a while, and I was saying a certain word.
Can't catch
And
that, though.
I got 40 videos taken down.
I think this is a good point. He said he's a panic hire for the Cowboys. I believe that. Because what are you doing?
I know.
I thought you already had your guys. Why are you breaking this man off his couch?
Why not?
This man was calling the Birmingham Iron, trying to get a job over there with Eddie Lacy and them.
Eddie Lacy? That cheeseburger man?
Man,
he lost that weight now.
He lost that weight. He wasn't eating all that cheese over there.
Wait, I thought Rico was our starting running back. Which one is it?
That's what I thought too, man.
I'm telling you this right now.
Go ahead, tell us.
He's not getting 600 yards, man.
He's getting 600 yards, man.
Nah, man.
And Deuce Vaughn's about to get cut.
Well, that's not saying.
Dalvin Cook's going to come and replace that. And you're going to see a lot of Rico. You're going to see a lot of Cook. You're going to see a lot of Cook. And you're going to see a lot of Rico. You're going to see the Rico charge. You're going to see the Rico get cooked. And then you're going to see Elliott do this. He's going to eat what Dalvin just cooked.
I don't see
who is opposite of Trayvon Diggs?
Carson kid, isn't
Carson.
it? Yeah, it's that Carson guy.
Yeah. Atticus. Where's he from? Wake Forest.
Wake Forest. With a very long injury career. He missed about 4 games every season.
They're gonna pick on him tomorrow.
Man, with this damn team, you got a record or you injury prone.
They're gonna pick on and the scary part is picking on him with no pass rush.
Well, the problem with Carson's is, to me, this is what I see, and I said this with Tonight 1080. I see a lot of boss man fat in him, but he turns his head.
Is that Murder Man?
Yeah. But he turns his head. Like, because Carson, he's a man-to-man guy. He's going to get physical. He's going to bump you. but he has the instincts to read the eyes of the wide receiver and know when to turn his head.
Okay.
He knows when to read the eyes and put his hand out.
So he
Like
ain't no
Anthony
DeRon
Hitchens.
Bland.
But he ain't no DeRon Bland, though.
Damn.
Man,
Ron Bland lets you get open, and then he'll.
But see, this is and fifth quarter might not like this because I did this with Quinn too. We got Al Harris here, and if Al Harris can coach Carson's, I think Carson's gonna be fine.
Hey, Deontay said Cooks went from a 5-star restaurant to fast food, man.
Yeah, he's about to be real fast, and Zeke gonna eat that food.
He said you living in 2019. You gotta be. I don't know what you talking about with Cooks, man.
nah, man.
Dude is chopped liver, bro.
Y'all are sleeping on this man, and that's
No,
okay.
No,
the
we're
man
not.
didn't have a job, bro.
This is my only question, though.
What's the capital of the United States?
What?
What's the capital of the United States?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's D.C., right?
Yeah.
What? What's Dalvin Cook's initials? D.C. He about to tear it up.
What? Because our capital is Washington, D.C.? What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
The initials, D.C. Remember those initials.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook.
Could he have found the fountain of youth in the last year? Yes. He could have went and got stem cells. He could have went and got, he wasn't on a team. He could have did 27 kits of growth hormone. Is that possible? Yeah. All I saw last year, I saw him running in the sand in the limited amount of snaps off the bench for the Jets.
Hey, he ain't
looked
played a
like
lot
he
of
was
football.
running in sand.
He had 67 attempts last year. That dude has that dude that basically missed the whole year. He gonna be all right.
You know why?
Man.
You know why?
If you can't see the team on the Jets, you suck.
Who was the Jets? He
can't
wanted
get on
off
the
that
field?
team, and they let him off the team. Come on, now, he didn't play the whole year with the Jets,
He played 15 games.
but he got released.
Yeah.
He didn't play the whole year.
He didn't play the whole year because that's how much he sucked. They released him after 15 games. And they put Izzy Akabandam in there from
Hey, go back and read them headlines. He asked to be released, first of all. He asked to be released.
Oh, he asked and said, "Don't pay me."
Hey,
He said, "Yeah, please
That's
don't pay me."
why he
You know
went
why
to
I be-
That's why he went to
You know
the
why he has to
Ravens.
be released?
Release me. I don't want to get paid.
That's why he went to the Ravens.
You know when you feel like your girl cheating on you or she about to break up with you, so you try to do it first?
Release me. I don't want to get paid.
Your analogies are so funny.
That's what he did.
He
That's
got
what he
drafted
did.
to a new team and still got paid, Savage. That argument's not valid.
Oh, my
Say that
God.
again?
They said he only had 67 attempts because he averaged 3.2 yards. His production didn't warrant it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, y'all keep sleeping on this man. It's cool. I'll be right here.
So
Yeah,
six-
you'll probably change the
600?
narrative when he stinks in the middle of the season.
Week in, week out. I'll be right here.
This man said Joey Landon was going to be a starting linebacker for the Cowboys.
Hey, I don't know why that dude didn't work out.
He was garbage. And you said that linebacker we got from Alabama last year was going to change the
Joel
defense.
Lanning had he was better than most linebackers we had on that team.
That damn linebacker, he didn't even get in the game.
Yeah, preseason he did.
Which linebacker?
Yo, Evans, garbage.
Joel linebacker. I mean Joel Lanning. Joel Lanning. You remember Joel Lanning?
My only thing with Cook is you're telling me with all the cuts that happened, there was nobody else with fresher legs than Dalvin Cook.
That's exactly
His legs are fresh. He only ran the ball 67 times last year. His legs are fresh.
But when a running back gets paid, I mean, like when a running back. Let's be honest. A running back is kind of like a professional boxer. When their legs go, their legs go.
When you lose your legs, it's over.
Exactly. And it
Is
goes
he in a wheelchair or is he walking? Is he on crutches? Or is he walking? Is he on one of them things that go around your wrist, and you gotta walk like that? No, he ain't. He's still walking. He's still
Okay, but let
upright.
me ask you an honest question. Who would you rather have on the team? Frank Gore Jr. or Dalvin Cook?
Dalvin Cook, because Frank Gore Jr. got cut.
Man.
You want to talk about getting cut?
Dalvin Cook wasn't even on the team to get cut. Dalvin Cook didn't even get invited to a training camp.
Dalvin Cook was supposed to go visit the Colts before he signed with the Cowboys. So there was multiple teams looking at Dalvin Cook.
Beyonce too, but that didn't happen. You know,
I'm just telling you facts. He chose the Cowboys before he even had the Colts visit. So miss me with all this Dalvin Cook hate, bro.
If Dalvin Cook would have went to the Colts, how many snaps do you think he would have saw behind Jonathan Taylor? Let's be
Sonic
honest.
makes. I might be biased because I used to work at Sonic, but Sonic has some damn good cheeseburgers,
No,
bro.
I didn't say Sonic. Well,
we not even about to play like he about to get anything behind Jonathan Taylor. We
He
not
ain't
even
getting any snaps over Jonathan Taylor. Come on,
like
man.
what?
But what is he supposed to be? A backup. And that's what he is for the Cowboys. Like what?
Who's the
Listen,
starter?
I seen Franco Jr.
Wait,
with Miami
wait,
for 187.
Wait, he's a backup to who?
To who is that?
Rico. Did you not just hear my whole thing about Rico charge and Dalvin's gonna cook and Zeke's gonna eat what Dalvin just cooked? Did you not just hear that?
Also, your opinion, Dalvin second.
Yeah, he better than Zeke.
So you want two?
He's way better than Zeke.
As running backs.
Dalvin's way better than Zeke.
Whatever Dalvin.
I'll take.
I don't
Let
want
me ask. So you think Dalvin is a better? You know me. I'm not a Zeke fan now. You think Dalvin is a better goal line back than Zeke?
Yes.
Nah, bro.
That's not even his.
That's not even his specialty. It never
That wasn't
was.
his thing. He was a
16
runner.
touchdowns 4 years ago. Half of them were in punching it in from the 1 yard line. Miss me with all that bullshit.
He's a better. I
16 touchdowns 4 years ago, and they were half of those touchdowns were punching it in. You're just mad because I proved you wrong. You know, a little bit of research goes a long way. You can't say he's not a third and one type of guy when 4 years ago he was.
Okay, so what's his stats over his entire career compared to Zeke? Goal line.
6,207 yards.
No, I'm talking TD goal line TDs versus Zeke. Dalvin versus Zeke.
Oh, that's going to take me like 2 hours of research. What are you talking about? Realistic questions.
You know me. I'm not sticking up for Zeke. I'm not. But at this point, Zeke is a goal line back, and I'd rather have Zeke back there.
Okay. Zeke's a goal line back. Zeke's a third and one. What the hell happened with Kellen Moore in this offense? Why Zeke went to the Patriots? We couldn't pick up a third and one with Zeke. His ass was getting stopped 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's but not for nothing. When a running back is getting smashed 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, that's the offensive line.
No, it's because Zeke's slow ass was.
We so down bad. Cowboy fan arguing about two old ass running backs at midnight.
Yeah, man.
I just
yeah, man.
We down bad.
So let me ask you my last question. Do you think Dalvin Cook is a better pass blocker than Zeke?
He don't even pass block. No,
he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't.
I'm talking about running the rock.
They got to do it all. They're running back. Exactly,
running back. Let him go back there and run.
Oh, come on, you know that ain't how it works, man. Come on, man.
Let him go back there and run.
We all know Zeke with his 15 is gonna be the goal line back this year.
Man, last time I seen Zeke with the star in his helmet, he was playing center.
And that's exactly why I think Jerry's gonna make him start.
Hey, look, we gonna get out of here.
But let's be honest. Let's look at this from another point of view. If Jerry would have signed Frank Gore Jr., nobody would be talking about it. But Jerry signs Dalvin.
Savage, you just like Frank Gore Jr. Frank Gore Jr. isn't Frank George Gore Sr. He just ain't, and he never will be.
It's all about when you draft a fantasy team or when you draft in general.
If you pick Frank Gore Jr. on your fantasy team, you're going to be on your bench all year.
Who has more upside, Frank Gore Jr. or Dalvin Cook?
Dalvin Cook.
No.
Damn, Cowboy fan, we crazy.
Frank Gore Jr. is not Frank Gore Sr.
I get that, but he was an
and he never will be. Frank Gore Jr. will be out of the league and not sniff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 year career going on. Whatever. What the hell did I just count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go on 8th year career. Frank Gore Jr. will never have that type of production ever in the National Football League.
But
and that is a fact.
Frank
We're
Gore
arguing
Jr.
about
was the
two old-ass running
MVP.
backs.
He was
Frank
the
Gore
MVP of the
Jr.
Super
is
Bowl.
not having a 7-year career in the NFL.
My
He
guys,
did,
you're
too.
arguing about two
Hey,
old-ass
look,
running backs.
I got to get up and
This is
drive in the morning.
hilarious.
Y'all finna get out of here, man.
It's so funny.
No, I'm just talking about upside. I'm a big upside guy.
No,
Don't
but
be
we're
live.
arguing about
Frank
two
Gore
running
Especially when
Jr.
someone's
Sorry,
on your
senior.
bench.
Junior is going to have a 3-year career.
Hey,
That's
But that 3-year career, it'll be better than Dalvin Cook's next 3 years. Do you agree on that or no?
No, because that Frank Gore Jr. ain't gonna get no carries.
So you think Dalvin Cook's going to play 3 more years?
Dalvin Cook this year is going to have more carries than Gore Jr. all day long.
I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah, man, we're arguing about two fucking.
No, we're just going back and forth. What I'm just trying to say is, like, I'm a big upside guy, and especially when
Frank Gore don't have any upside.
Say that again.
Frank Gore Jr. has 0 upside. That's why he got cut.
Okay, but he got cut. He was on a team. Dalvin Cook was working out with his wool.
Dalvin Cook is on a team.
We down bad.
Yeah, man, this is.
We're in trouble, guys.
We down bad.
Yeah,
We're in trouble, guys.
we're in trouble with the running back position and the defense. And the
We
defense
all about
man.
Frank Gore and Dalvin Cook.
We're in trouble, guys.
We're in trouble, guys.
It's a wrap.
Frank Gore Jr., not senior, junior.
Season over.
A nobody running back.
Okay, but you call him a you call him a nobody running back. Did you ever see him play one single game in college?
Did you see what Deuce Vaughn did in college? What is he doing for the Cowboys? I'll wait.
Oh god,
He's Mr. Preseason. But I didn't. But he only got drafted. I wasn't a Deuce fan. Deuce got drafted because his
But
dad's a
Deuce
scout.
did great at Kansas,
His
did he not?
dad's a scout that got banned from the NCAA.
Did the Deuce do good at Kansas? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
And what is he doing in the National Football League?
I would never draft it. I never would have drafted Deuce.
Yo, I'm dying because this is so fucking funny to me.
I never would
Zero.
have drafted Deuce.
This is so funny.
But Deuce is Mr. Preseason. I don't see Deuce get. Deuce's father's a scout. Jerry owes him. I see him being on the team at least one more year. I don't see him.
Dalvin Cook's going to have more yards than Deuce the Flute.
Well, damn it, I can have more yards than you.
Y'all, we gotta go, y'all.
Yeah, man.
We're in the line, baby, in the line.
No, I gotta
Real
go. I
quick,
gotta drive.
what's
in the
everyone's
morning, man.
predictions for Sunday? What do we think?
Oh shit.
I
I'm
have none.
gonna be honest, y'all. I got them beating us.
Oh!
I'm just keeping it real, bro. I got them beating us.
Same here.
I don't do the predictions, man, but I mean, let's just see how it goes, man.
I just think they more when teams play us, they play their Super Bowl against us, and I think they're gonna come out hitting harder, playing way harder, and being coached way better. And I think they're more ready than we are. You get Deshaun Washington, Coop gonna have fun. Myles Garrett gonna have fun with our rookie. Hey, listen, I got them beating us, bro. I got them beating
Start
us.
off slow.
I can see that.
I just really want to see how they have to prove us all wrong, man. That's just what it is.
I got Cleveland beating us, bro.
Yeah.
Prove them wrong. Prove us wrong.
Yeah.
We went 12-5 last year.
Huh?
Huh? We went 12-5 last year.
That was last year.
So what do they got to prove us wrong about?
That man bragging about getting the kids, didn't even get the nookie. Who cares?
Hey, I'm Cowboys quarterback. I get all the
You
nookies.
kids you
Oh,
stole.
my fucking god.
He went back to the homeboy. Smell my finger, bro. Like, get out of here, man.
This is where I
We
stand.
about the
This is
Super Bowl.
where I stand.
Did you get the box?
Didn't
That we
Cleveland
come out.
go to the
What am I-
playoffs with Joe
My
From
outro-
12-5, man.
This is where I stand.
My outro is, are you in the Cowboys corner? I will always be in the Cowboys corner. I might disagree with what they do, but when it comes to fighting on Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays, Saturdays, when it comes to fighting, I'm going to be right there in their corner cheering them on.
Man,
I'm
that's
that
what the hell
much
you
of a
think gonna happen
dumbass.
Sunday, man.
I'm in my corner because Jerry don't give a shit about us.
I'm in the Cowboys corner because that's who I rep.
So you got them winning
You're
Sunday?
right.
I got them winning about one, baby. Come on. How about them Cowboys? I'm in the Cowboys corner.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to see Let's hope they prove.
If you had a homeboy in the bar and I'm gonna beat this dude up, and you look at dude and he look like Dwayne Johnson, and your dude look like Spike Dudley, you ain't gonna talk your homeboy. You gonna say, "Let's go beat his ass. Let's go beat his ass." If the Cowboys are Spike Dudley and we got Dave Bautista does the Browns, let's go beat their ass.
Man,
Don't
Dwayne
you walk
Johnson
on, you know
didn't
what
even
Spike
play
Dudley
at the
gonna
U. He never even played. They called
Spike
him
Dudley
Dewey.
got a spider monkey.
They called him Dewey. They made fun of him. Warren Sapp made fun of him. He never even played. But he probably could have played at a million other
You didn't
times.
get the wrestling reference. It went way over your head.
No, I know. I don't because I stopped with
You didn't get the wrestling reference.
Oh, we not about to get in the wrestling. I will.
when
y'all,
they
I will
broke up
end
the
this
Shield. When they broke up the Shield, I was
I'm
heartbroken.
talking about Spike Dudley and Dave Bautista.
Oh, of course, I remember the Dudleys. I got my Dudley shirt over there, bro. I used to get. I don't want to talk about. I used to get called Bubba.
I've
Dudley.
been wanting to tell you look like. I wanted to say that so long ago.
I get called
You
Bubba
look like
Spark.
small Bubba though, the one that lost the weight.
I get
I used to
called
get.
Bubba
There
Sparks.
was a certain group of people that I didn't get along with, and they caught the bad ending of the stick. But their nickname for me was Bubba, because Bubba Dudley. Because also there was another wrestling organization in TNA, and it was Hulk Hogan's friend. It was Bubba the Love Sponge, and he had a T-shirt. It was called Bubba Army, and I used to wear that to work with me and shit at nighttime. So they used to call me Bubba Dudley.
Hey, what you doing, bro?
What you doing, man?
Man, okay, you got a prediction for Sunday, 80? What you doing, man?
Man, you don't do the predictions.
Be in the Cowboys corner, 80.
I'm in my corner.
Yeah, man.
No, wait a minute. I'm in the Dallas Cowboy corner, but are they in our corner?
That's it.
Oh.
That's exactly where I am.
They're all about this.
But
They're gonna Judas us, ain't they? They're gonna Judas us.
With a rusty knife.
I'm a little afraid for them this Sunday. They might not do so well.
Yeah,
the
man.
Browns
I'm
are
with
going
you.
to win because I think they're more serious than us. We're too entertaining.
Exactly.
Our focal point is on entertainment and these contracts and all this stuff. That's all we care about, man. That's all we care. That's all we've shown. So while we're doing all that, the Browns are behind the scenes
working.
They get ready, Jack. They
and
they ready to play.
They went to the playoffs last year with
That's
what?
like Rocky 3. Rocky, the first fight against Club of Mr. T. Rocky was all showboating and kissing the girls and all that stuff. And Mr. T was in the back room in the darkest, dirtiest, smelliest gym, just working out and beefing up and getting ready. And
You're
he
right.
put Rocky's ass. That's how
Dallas ain't hungry. They never are. They
never are.
Honest.
They never are.
Listen, I'm pretty sure everyone here has seen Training Day, and that scene when they're playing poker.
Yeah.
Dallas is going to get their shit pushed in on Sunday. Man.
Wait a minute. Can't say that on YouTube. You can get the video taken down.
I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Just for me, like in closing, I feel like they're not ready. Cleveland more ready.
What makes you say that though?
Because every year there's some form of distraction going around this damn organization.
What's the distraction?
Come on, be for real. CeeDee Lamb just showed up 2 hours ago. Like, let's be real.
2 weeks ago.
CeeDee just got here 2 hours ago, bro. Like
2 weeks ago.
Did Cleveland?
We lost probably one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the damn league.
Yeah.
We don't trust our defensive front. We probably gonna get ran all over. A lot of players on this team are rookie. Dak and CD last time we saw them together on a real field in a real game, they was arguing in the damn huddle.
Mm-hmm.
CD mama was on the internet saying, "Let's get my son paid." CD didn't got paid, but like I said, he just got here 2 hours ago. There's a lot of shit that's happened between that Green Bay game and now. And the only thing Cleveland had to do was get better off last year with no distractions.
And Cleveland went to the playoffs last year with what? Their 5th quarterback, Joe Flacco, off the bench, like at the end of the year, and he played good. If we were to get one injury, it's a two.
Flacco's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, first of all.
What happened?
Flacco's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, first of all.
Okay, but he was sitting in Delaware
40 years ago.
But how many quarterbacks did we go through before Flacco last year with Cleveland? Cleveland went through like 3-4 quarterbacks last year. Could Dallas have gone through 3-4 quarterbacks and went?
We
to the
did.
playoffs this year?
We did in 2015.
And we went 4-12.
Well, we still went through 3-4 quarterbacks.
No, we went
They
through
went through
two.
3-4
We went through
quarterbacks
two.
and
Matt
went to the
Castle and Brandon
playoffs.
Whedon.
Hey, Kellen Moore was in there.
He didn't play.
He played week 17
Matt
against
Castle and
the
Brandon Whedon.
And
Kellen
then
Moore threw over 400 yards against the Redskins.
4-12.
400 yards against the Redskins.
4-12.
4-12, man.
But technically, we did win through 4 because Romo went down.
We won 4 games.
And Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
and we had 4
No,
quarterbacks.
his point was they went through that many and still made the playoff. You said we
That's the
did too.
point I'm trying
We
to
didn't make
make.
nothing.
We lose one quarterback, we go 2-15.
Yeah, man.
No, we went 5-1 with Cooper Rush.
Remember when Jerry Jones tried to convince us that Brandon Whedon was a fucking good quarterback that season?
I'm telling you, he's like the smartest businessman in the
Yeah,
world.
man. It's so stupid.
He can sell.
He tried to convince us that Brandon Whedon had like this tight ass spiral or some shit.
Hey, we have a 6th-round pick for Matt Castle.
And
Matt Castle took Matt Castle got paid off what he did when Brady went down.
He did.
When Brady went down, Matt Castle he carried him on to the
He
Super
went
Bowl.
to either Buffalo or Miami, I think. Right?
What you call paid Matt Castle?
Kansas
Was
City.
the Niners?
Kansas City, I think it was.
Kansas City, I think, was made up.
Oh, it was Kansas City. Yeah.
They paid
Yeah.
him good after what he had did with the
Yeah.
Patriots. Yeah.
And then when he came to the Cowboys, he melted with heat. Ice fucking turned into ice cream.
And we fucking had Andy Dalton.
Yo, who remembers Anthony Wright?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They used to call him Anthony Can't Get Right. They used to call him. Who remembers those days, man?
What
Oh, man.
about Tony Banks?
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Michigan's. I think he. If I could be mistaken, I think he went to Michigan State. Then he was in the Rams, and then Dallas. Tony Banks.
That 2015 year we went 4-12. We also had that crazy Hardy boy.
How about Randall Cunningham? He was a
Yeah,
Cowboy. Randall Cunningham was a Cowboy.
Yeah.
He was yeah. Jerry gave Greg Hardy $11 million. Jerry a crazy ass man.
No, yeah. Greg Hardy was just fucking.
He on the sideline pushing Marinelli and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know somebody stepped up with Jeff Heath.
Yeah.
Dez tried to step up, but he was hurt over there. Our starting wide receivers was Bryce Butler. We had Bryce Butler. We had Street. We had T. Will.
Yeah, T.
Dez
Will
was hurt. Our
catcher.
starting running back was Darren McFadden.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith was hurt. Brandon Cat. We stunk it up that year.
It was a
Dude,
bad.
all I
season.
know is my biggest fear, bro, is tomorrow we're going to get the news that they extended Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott's going to look worse than what he did against the Packers.
See, my
That is my biggest fucking fear. I have a knot in my stomach. I'm going to be losing sleep tonight thinking about what tomorrow's going to bring.
But the
This
sad
ain't the first
part
time he
is,
really been smiling in a goddamn press conference. He probably did get paid.
the sad part is, us 5, us 10 will be pissed,
yeah.
and there'll be
happy.
there'll be 1 billion out there they'll be lighting fireworks out in the street.
Oh
That
yeah,
tax.
you talking about he back in jail again. You talking about Joseph Randall? He was
Joseph
fast.
Randall. Mister, let meat on the bone.
Boy, he could run. I ain't gonna lie, him and Dan McFadden had a thing going that year, boy. That motherfucker could go.
But he's a knucklehead. He over
Joseph
there
Randall was so
like-
damn fast.
He
He
was
was
good.
the guy that got caught for shoplifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he in jail right
He's
now.
still cologne and
He went to jail in Canada, didn't he?
He's still cologne and fucking.
How do you go to jail in Canada? Like nothing's
Not
illegal.
Canada, Canny.
And where?
Like you said though, bro, they're gonna eat their fucking cake. That's what's gonna happen. They're
In
gonna
Kansas.
give Dak. They're gonna give Dak what he want.
They're gonna
They're
give
gonna
Dak
give what he want, and they gonna fucking hate. It's gonna be bad.
No, they're gonna give Dak what he wants, man. Because
If it's a 2-year deal, okay.
it's
If
gonna
it's a
cripple Dak.
5-year deal, dude, hang me
Dak's not
dead.
signing a 2-year deal.
No, he's not signing a 2-year deal.
Even
man.
that 2-year deal, bro.
I don't want him a 2-week
If they're
deal.
gonna sign him, make it as little as less time as possible.
We stuck with that dude.
No,
man.
we're stuck with
We
him.
stuck with him, bro. We stuck
Because
with him.
Jerry on Stephen A. Jerry said
That's what I was talking about.
you don't know what you see till you see it.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, haven't we seen it?
That's the thing.
Yes, Jerry said it himself. we'll go as far as he takes us, and this is how far he took us
Well,
in
see,
the
Jerry
playoffs.
Jones is only
That's what Jerry
reacting.
said.
And January 30th, that's what he said. January 30th.
He also
He
said
said we'll go as far as Dak could take us, and this is how far Dak took us.
I think
he
we've seen his ceiling.
guys, he also said after the Packers game that he'll go all in. And then Stephen Jones,
Well. If any Cowboy fan got suckered into the all-in comment, they're suckers.
Now,
What
there
happened was the Cowboy
by
fans'
us.
morale was low. Look at Twitter when Jerry said all in. Law Nation, Mark Holmes, Gooch Lombardi, all these guys. Oh, we're going all in. I can't wait till free agency. I can't wait till this. And all those stupid ass people that listen to them guys religiously was like, we're going all in. And then when they didn't go all in, they got in their feelings.
yeah.
You ever notice
You know
that
that
one
man's
guy? I'm
name
not
was
going to
Bosh.
mention his
Stop calling
name,
that
but
man
MH, he has like painted eyebrows like a female. You ever notice that, man? It's like
Who you talking about? Who you
painted.
talking about?
I'm not going
You
to
know
say.
JD Vance?
I'm not going to say his name.
You
But
talking about
they're
JD
like
Vance?
painted. They're painted. His claim of fame, he was like a superstar with James Madison back in the 60s.
What are you talking about, Savage? You a time machine, man.
I'm giving initials. MH. He's a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber. You just mentioned his name. I'm not mentioning names.
Okay, all right. I know who you're talking about.
He was highlighted?
His eyebrows are painted like they're painted on.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna laugh. I used to watch him years ago, but
Yeah,
then
I
I would
watched him.
comment in his channel, and then he would do entire shows about my comment.
Really?
My response was, "Yo, if you're gonna do an entire show about my comment, yo, at least give me a shout out or something."
Hey, look, I ain't got no problem with nobody on YouTube world.
Neither do I.
Yeah, nah, me neither.
These are not my words. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
Well, they're the mafia now?
Everybody just on here having fun. No, because I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Oh, they was up late night talking about. Hey, I ain't got no problem with
Nah,
nobody.
man. Like, if
I
anyone's
give an example of what happened. If you don't like the example, then it was probably true.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man,
All we-
people take this
Blue
way too
George,
serious.
Blue
If they can't laugh about what guys are talking about, and they take stuff way too seriously, they pretty much got shoved in the
You know what I'm
locker.
saying? She said we really got scarred, bro. Like when we was in the trenches around 2017, 2018, we had motherfuckers really threatening us, like for real. Like
I believe it. I believe
Here's the
it.
problem, though.
I
A
know.
lot of these guys didn't come out of the woodworks till 2016.
Mhm.
yeah, for
I've been
sure.
talking Cowboys ball since 2013. 1980's been talking ball since 2013. John Spango's been talking ball since YouTube, before YouTube even existed, right? Mike Mosh, Simus. There's a
Real
lot
OG.
of guys that have been talking about Cowboys way before that. And then next thing you know, you got Cowboy fans from Mississippi, and you got Cowboy fans from Maryland, and you got all these guys just coming out of the woodworks talking about, I'm going to talk about football now because we actually might have something here.
But
It's all bandwagon, man.
But we are America's team. I mean,
Yeah.
we're the world's. Let's be honest.
There's
we're
a
the
lot of
world's team.
bandwagon shit going on.
There's
Yo,
I don't give a
but
damn.
how can it be
We can
bandwagon shit? We
There
haven't
are
done
fans
nothing
that
in
came out of
30
Florida.
Oh, but we
That's
haven't
all.
Florida.
I mean, listen. No matter when they start, it ain't gonna help us win a Super Bowl. It don't matter if they start tomorrow. I don't give a shit.
But you know what I want to see? If Dak ever leaves, I think a lot of these channels are going to fold because they talk about Dak every single day
Every
for
single
an
day.
hour.
It's like
What are they going to have to talk about?
Listen, y'all. I'm a new man. I wish all these guys success on here.
man. All we
I
can
wish
really
all
say
these
is
guys success, man.
none of that win Super Bowls, man. None
You're right, but a lot of dudes take stuff way too personal, man. Way too
People get
personal.
so sensitive about the Cowboys.
I'm
and-
here to talk about this team and kick it with y'all. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
it.
I love using 1980s analogy. Listen, write the Joneses, go down there, call them, get mad at them, man.
Yeah, man, we're not on the field, man.
Ain't shit we can do. Listen, y'all want to be the first. Y'all say y'all first to get it. I don't care, man.
But there is something we can do, but we won't do it.
I don't care who did what first. I don't care who came up. That shit don't matter, man.
It doesn't
What
win
we do don't contribute to the Cowboys Super Bowl. It don't contribute to none of that shit. We do this shit in our spare time.
Yep.
The little time that we do have. Most of us got families, kids, and all that, and we just come here to have fun, man. The ones that take this shit too serious, like 1980, say God bless them, bro. That's
God
all
bless
I can say for them, because I don't
Bless
take it
their
too
hearts.
serious, bro.
There's way too much.
Bless their hearts, bless their-
Because whether they lift up a damn another Lombardi or not, I still got to go to work.
Nah,
I'm at
man.
work right now.
Yeah.
Hey, if they lift the Lombardi, I'm missing a whole week of work.
I can't do that.
I
can't do that.
Listen, I remember. I think it was 07 when the Giants beat us in the the NFC game when Romo threw the interception on the last play.
Yeah.
I worked with a dude. He was a big Giant fan. The next day, I came into work. He's like, "Oh, how you feeling?" My response was, "Jerry Jones don't pay my mortgage. You don't pay my bills. What do I care?" You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not going to go slit my wrist because Dallas lost to the Giants when they should have blew.
You can't say that on YouTube, Savage.
Which part?
Are you stupid, man?
Come on, man. All we can really end with this.
Savage is blogging to his house.
1980, what do we always say, bro? We're in trouble.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
That's all we can say, man. We're in trouble.
The only thing that's going to fix a lot of this is winning, man.
No, that's it. But they don't care as much as we do. That's just what it is.
Yeah, you're 100% right because he has $13 billion in the bank.
Yeah, man. That's all that matters.
I think that we expect so much out of New Year's and we always get disappointed. I really don't think Sunday ain't gonna be any different than any other loss we've seen in any other year. I think it's gonna be slow. I think you're gonna see Dak Prescott have some high points and some low points. You're gonna see some disconnections. You're gonna see some offensive line mishaps because it's fairly a new old line besides Terrence Steele and Zach Martin. The defensive side, a lot of new players, like you said last week, Corner. We got to depend on a lot of rookies this year, more than we have in a long damn time. I mean, we depend on a lot of rookies this year.
Yep. And they better
I think a lot of people expecting a lot out of
And
Sunday.
it's not just rookies; it's this entire draft class. Outside of Nathan Thomas and just Nathan Thomas is the only guy and Justin Rogers, he got cut. Those are two guys out of this entire draft class we're not depending on against these Browns.
One question.
They're going to put Cooper
one question. Corner. 80. Do tall cornerbacks work? Do that ever work?
It depends. A lot of them are when you're tall, you're not quick.
Awkward.
And they normally better safeties than corners. You want your corners around like 6'1", 6 foot, 6'1", 5'11" at the shortest, depending on athleticism. You don't want them too tall because they aren't able to stop the quick slants and stuff like that because they're not quick. Those little receivers to get out there, they're gone. So you want now your safeties, or you want them to get over the top. You want them to be kind of tall, of course, because they're not very fast. All they got to do is cover deep thirds, middle thirds, whatever. But I'd rather my safeties be tall than my corners.
Yeah, I find big corners to be very awkward.
Yeah.
Cam Chancellor was a tall safety.
Yeah, but he was also a thumper, man. That guy was
monster.
J.J. Wilcox was a thumper.
Man, please, let's not compare him.
Thank you, Dan Quinn, for your tall cornerback. You piece of shit. Dan Quinn, fuck. I ain't gonna.
I'm telling you, he set this team back 3 years, man.
No, he did.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I'm going to end this at this.
Another OG right there in the house, man.
What's up, Block? What's up, Cowboys Block?
What's up, Cowboys Block? I'm going to ask you. I'm going to end this at this. Why Dan Quinn set this team back 3 years and why he was the ops. Follow me now. Why was it when Dan Quinn was on Dallas? We drafted John Ridgeway in the 5th round out of Arkansas. 4 years Indiana State, 3 years at Arkansas. I'm not saying he's Aaron Donald. No. Great rotational run stuffer. Big monster run stuffer. Big country. Now, when he was with Dallas, Dan Quinn wanted no part of him. Chucked him to the practice squad. Now he made Washington's team.
No, he didn't. He got traded.
But he had shown. Okay, he wouldn't. Okay, but it shows you he had value for him this year, but he didn't have value for him last year. He didn't put him on waivers because he knew somebody else was going to pick him up.
Just
so
like a
why
trade.
did he have value for him this year and not last year? F Dan Quinn.
Because it's value.
He's a horrible evaluation of defensive linemen. and defense, period.
Peyton Hendershot got traded to the Chiefs when everyone knew we were going to cut him, but the Chiefs didn't want to risk the waiver wires. That's why they got Hendershot. It's the same thing with the what's his nickname? The Vanilla Gorilla. That's the same thing with him.
Okay, I could be wrong. Hendershot, he was an undrafted free agent, correct?
Yes, and the Chiefs drove up
John Ridgway was a
2026 seventh round draft pick.
Ridgway was a 5th round draft pick.
But John, what did he get traded for? And they got the pick wrong. The fifth round don't mean nothing. The dude ain't a very good lineman. He just ain't.
How can you say that? We let him. But wait, the point I'm trying to make is he let him go to the practice squad last year to get poached. But no, he won't do that this year. But now he has value, and he traded him. How is that not the ops?
So are you mad at the Cowboys because the Cowboys didn't want to trade for him?
Say that again?
Are you mad at the Cowboys because the Cowboys didn't want to trade for him?
No, because I know Jerry never would have traded for him again because he would have had a
So Mike Zimmer didn't value him?
Put him on the practice squad.
So Mike Zimmer didn't value him?
I'm not saying Mike Zimmer. Jerry called
Mike Zimmer can go in. Why do you think Joseph's here? Why do you think the 35-year-old guy's here? Because Mike Zimmer said, I want those guys here.
If you don't listen, but the point I'm trying to get at is how is a guy not valued to you in 2023, but now he's valuable to you in 2024, and you don't put him on a practice squad.
He wasn't valuable to Dan Quinn. You keep blaming Dan Quinn, and then you'll blame it on Jerry. Jerry's the GM, and they got another GM over there in the Commanders. Dan Quinn, yes, they made the personnel decision, but the GM's the one that picked up the phone and made the trade, not Dan Quinn.
Listen, the last 3 years, Dan Quinn had more strokes.
Give me his last 2 year stats of the Vanilla Gorilla, and let me know what that is. I'll wait right here.
He never seen him play in Dallas because he got let go because we put him on the practice squad, but he was doing good in preseason. He was fighting everybody. You can't teach that. That's something you have or you don't.
Well, you got to make plays before you can
We
fight.
put him on the practice squad. He gets poached to the Redskins, sits behind 2 All-Pro defensive tackles, still saw the field, and now
stats.
You're missing the point. How does somebody – that's like saying you don't like a girl last year, but this year you like her.
That's a very possibility. And I can give you a good scenario. Chantel Broomfield had carrot top hair and all of junior high. She wasn't attractive. She let her hair grow out. She dyed it. She actually went natural. Dirty bleach, blonde, right? Went natural. Completely different person.
Okay, but all I'm trying to say is
so what did that guy change that made Dan Quinn want him this year?
He was the ops, and he sucks. He sucked. 8 defensive line.
John Ridgway wouldn't have made this team, period. And that's why he left.
You don't think John Ridgway would have made Dallas his team this year?
No.
Oh, my God.
No. Not at all. And Frank Gore Jr. wouldn't have made this team either.
I'm really pissed off, y'all, because I got to drive in the morning. Y'all.
Yeah, I got to go to work.
Yeah, get to. You got to drive.
I got this. I'm going to sleep in.
You say what?
I'm going to sleep in.
I'm only driving home. It ain't that. I'm only driving home.
Oh, I thought you were driving.
You in the sleeper right now?
Yeah, I'm in my truck right now.
This man ran out of data.
I'm in my truck right now.
You know, I thought that was the sleeper curtains. This man said, "Hold on, Lot Lizard. Let me end this live." He mad because the hooker is outside the door.
Let me ask you a question. I don't know if it's the true or not. Is it true if you don't make your bed and you get pulled over? Is that a ticket? Is that true or is that bullshit?
Depending on the DOT officer.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
These guys really need to get a new job.
You make your bed?
I've seen it on YouTube where like troopers and DOT guys have pulled over truck drivers and their beds weren't made, and they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a ticket for that." And
No,
like,
hell no.
And so this is what happens, Savage. The DOT officers are the worst fucking officers. They're worse than
you're right.
correctional
100%.
officers.
They're the
They
wannabes.
think they got this ego. They ain't got shit. So what happens is they don't have anything on the truck, but the guy has an attitude, right? So they're gonna find if there's anything on your dash, it could be a DOT violation. So they'll just find anything wrong.
DOT violation.
Right
Now,
I can have a pile of shit sitting on my bed. They can't do nothing about it.
That's crazy though.
Probably from that $40 profit pool.
They can get you for. It depends on what's on your dash. They can consider that obstruction, but other than that, nah. And if they're not doing a level 3 inspection, they can't get in your truck anyway.
Yeah. I've never heard that before.
I watched that stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, yo, these guys.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Them DOT assholes are just what is that asshole?
Now when they do a level 3, they can get in your truck and look. They can look under your bed. They can look in your shit.
Under the truck.
Whoa. How can they search your vehicle? How can they search your vehicle?
They got to make sure you got a fire extinguisher in there. They got to make sure you got those little triangle caution.
Okay, but you can show that to them.
No,
it has to be secured. You don't want to pick that up and show them. You better hope that shit's secured.
They don't need a warrant to be able to search your vehicle?
No.
In the truck.
Reasonable probable cause to check.
The probable cause is you're a semi-truck driver.
If you ain't got these spare fuses, they're going to shut you down till you get them.
Yep. You don't got fuses.
You ain't got fucking fuses.
You ain't got fuses. You ain't got fire extinguisher, and you ain't got triangles. You fucked.
They're gonna tell you you're gonna park over there.
You can't
out of service.
I've seen triangles like on the side of trucks, like on the sides. Like I didn't know you had to have them in a cab.
Just a little red box with 3 triangles in it.
Under the seat.
And it's a bitch to put back together.
Yeah, but now
when I was a kid, I used to drive a snowplow. Yo, 1 year, I'm going back for 40 years.
You had the little shovel on a bike.
Yo, I did, no joke. I was like 19. I did 37 hours straight. Today, I would.
Jesus, wow.
I'd be they throw you in jail. I think you can't do what, more than 11 or 12. I did 37. We got like 5 feet of snow. They sent me home. I'm like, no, I'm good. I got my second wind. I'm good. When you're young, you can do that stuff. But now I think it's what? You can't do more than
I don't know if I can do 37 hours of.
It depends. They got this shit called 150 air miles. If you're local, you don't really need an ELD. But if you're like over the road, you got to have electronic clock where you can drive 11 hours or you can work 14 hours, whichever one comes first.
You got an APU?
But OG has like 17 logs, right? Be honest, man. In his trucks, he has like 17 logs.
You got a TV?
Do I got a TV?
Yeah.
No, this is a coffin sleeper.
This man got an APU with no TV. What are you heating up? Raviolis?
I'm not over the road. I chose to do this. I'm local. I just picked this because it just was a quick run.
This man said I ain't over the road, but he had a truck stop with a hooker outside his door.
Last 2 nights I ran Dangerfield, Texas. I took some
What about Tallahassee?
Out of Tuscaloosa, I ran to Dangerfield, yeah. I just did this. I'm only local. I'm not over the road. I just chose it.
Where you at over there, Louisiana? Where you at?
I'm in Tallulah, Louisiana right now.
Tallulah?
What states are the worst?
I can't say that anyway.
I'm at a TA.
What states are the worst for busting
West
the
Memphis,
chops?
Arkansas.
Oh.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah?
Shit,
Yes,
Shreveport,
Lord.
Louisiana. Try to drive through that.
For me, the worst states I've been to, New Jersey, New York, California. And
No, I know New
Arkansas.
Jersey sucks. Trust me, I live here. Jersey sucks. It's. But what I'm trying to say, like with the DOT dudes and stuff, what are the worst?
Oh, it's Colorado because if you ain't got no chains on you and it's about to snow up there, you fuck.
For me, Tennessee,
where they
Texas.
bust your chops.
Tennessee, Texas for me.
Texas, they bad down here.
Them fucking Texas
California
DOTs,
is
bro.
worse.
Oh my
Really?
God, Texas will get normally they'll give you a level 1, but if your truck dirty, your shit look fucked up, we're gonna do a level 3. They can get in your cab, they can open shit,
Really?
they can
Wow.
open your bag.
Nah, bro.
Yes,
That's
they
not
can.
right,
Oh yeah,
man.
they're
Yes,
worse than
they
game
can.
wardens over there.
My
That's
cousin
crazy.
just
Yeah, I
got
don't
popped.
get
My
the
cousin
game
just lost
wardens
his
is-
CDL because he had some weed in his bag.
Man.
Took him to Russia prison.
If they doing a level 3 inspection, you might want to go home like tell them what you got if you got some.
You know what I
level
see
three
a
gives
lot
them
of
the right
by
to go in
me
your
are
shit.
those hot shots, like the dualies
Hey.
pulling stuff. I see a lot of that up.
I'm
by
gonna tell you
They-
this:
They fuck with them heavy.
when I
Yeah.
worked for the sheriff's department, they did a level 3 on a dude and found crack cocaine. Right,
I believe it.
charged him with it, but the trooper didn't sign on the affidavit. He didn't sign the affidavit. The judge comes in to check those affidavits. The trooper didn't sign it. The judge said, "Release that man. The charges are dropped."
Wow.
A couple of years ago, there was a hot shot like up in Vermont, and they were all hopped up on drugs and legit. He ran over like 6 dudes on motorcycles and killed
Jesus
them.
Christ.
And that's why they fuck with the
Yeah,
hot shot, because half of them try to see what they do. They run 2 log books. They'll run the right one, then they'll run an illegal one, and they'll try to show you, well, I just started driving. That's why they be on them so tough now. Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of guys that got their own truck do it. They'll turn their ELD off, which is their clock, and they'll run a paper log, and they'll lie like, oh, my log book messed up. So,
But you got to remember, though, Savage, there's good truckers and there's bad truckers.
Of course, yeah.
You know
But
what
I
I'm
was always
saying?
taught like you don't
And
mess
bad
with
truckers is why the
blue-collar
rules
guy.
are what the rules are.
No, I hear you, but you notice like my whole family was blue collar, so I never wanted to like, bust chops with a working man. You know what I'm trying to, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just not my cup of tea. But you see them like crazy up here, the hot shot dudes. And I don't know how they do it, but they're sleeping in the dualies, bro. I don't know how to do that, man.
they got little beds that blow up and go across the back seat now.
That's crazy though.
I do now. This is a 2-hour and 40-minute live.
But
Yeah,
this is
3 hour live,
80. Corner. This a call for sleep, 48 inch. There ain't nothing back there but a
Oh,
bed.
dude, you're gonna be hunchback at Notre Dame when you get out of that truck tomorrow.
Well, it ain't really meant to be over the road for real, Like
It's a. I don't know how people do them flat top sleepers like that.
It's definitely a flat top sleeper.
Man, if you're gonna give me a coffin, give me a mid roof.
Right.
So that way I can stretch. You gotta be like this when you get.
It's a VNL too.
What does that mean?
VNL, Volvo VNL.
Oh, VNL. I thought you said something else. I thought you said
That's
something
automatic.
else. You got the I shift.
Yeah, it's I-shift automatic, man.
It's all them Volvos automatic.
Hey,
Yeah,
them I shifts are nice trannies though.
They do. They nice. It shift damn good.
You got a D13 in there?
It's a D13, y'all. It do pretty damn good, man. I got down to Dangerfield.
D13 and the LP7, same motor.
It's crazy. Don't laugh. I have a motorcycle license for 30 years. I can ride a motorcycle, no problem. I can't drive a stick.
Oh, really?
It's the same thing. Everyone tells me it's the same thing.
Yeah, a truck stick is different than a car stick, though.
Hell yeah.
No, but I can't even drive a car
Yeah.
stick. I can just do a motorcycle.
Yeah, you got the split. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 split. Go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Bam, you good.
Yeah,
Unless you got a 13, 15, or 18 speed.
Man,
My homeboy just bought an 18 speed.
Yeah, I can't drive stick either, but everyone in
I've been
India
driving
drives
automatics, man. I probably don't even remember how to drive a goddamn. I've been all my trucks.
Yeah, man.
I drive them all 1980 because I sell them all. I drive them all. I sell them all.
They hardly don't even make sticks anymore, really. Maybe in like some of the Jeeps, maybe like the
Here in the
Jeeps.
States, they don't. Here in the States, they don't.
They
In
always
the
maybe
sports cars, they
probably
do.
The Vets a stick, you
The
know.
sports editions, you can get a stick shift.
What's car?
A sports edition, you'll be able to get a stick shift.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Ford Focuses hatchbacks, man. 2013s, a lot of them had stick shifts in it.
Yeah.
Yo, I always
You
said,
got the Cobra, you got the Mustang. Those guys will come with the stick shift.
don't laugh. I always said, if you meet a girl and she drives a stick shift, red flag, bro.
That's a good flag. She knows how to work that.
That's a yo, if a girl drives a stick shift,
Oh my god.
red flag.
What the hell is
That's not
going
a red
on, man? I'm
If a
gonna,
girl drinks Long
That's
Island
not a red
iced teas,
flag.
That's how
if
you know
girls
when I'm
drink
live
Long
too long.
Island iced teas
That's one of those.
all night long, that's a red flag.
That's not a red
If a
flag.
girl rides a motorcycle, red flag.
That's not a
If
red
she-
flag. She has to.
hey, look, all this shit.
Hey,
Listen.
that way.
If
All
she
this shit
carries a
apply up there
Plan
in the
B in
tri-state.
her Gucci pocketbook, that's a red flag.
That's y'all shit up north. Down here, a girl drive a bike. Oh, we in love. We in the
We
South,
in
man.
love. The only red flag we look for is does she sound like a man? Does she got an Adam's apple?
1980. But not let her better drive a 4-wheeler. Ooh, Lord.
If she has an Adam's apple, that's a red flag.
What? She can hop on that car and go crazy. Hey, man.
Man, it's a
I'm
wrap.
just saying from my personal experience, from what I've seen in my
Man, I don't know what y'all be doing over there in New York, but down here in the South, we don't do that.
Tell them.
Bro, you're gonna laugh. Yo, I swear to God, if you meet a girl in New York, out of 10,000 girls, one of them has a car. Nobody drives. The girls
Yeah,
don't
no one
drive
drives in New York. Yeah.
There's
Man,
no
no, that's not true. I had a girlfriend from Elizabeth, New Jersey. She was part of a biker club.
Yeah, but that's Elizabeth, New Jersey.
That's
I'm talking
New Jersey.
New York. New York is
New
right
York.
over the border. New York, if you live like in the boroughs, you
No
don't
one
need a
drives
car. And then
Yeah.
you're looking at a $20 toll each way to go over to
No, yeah,
drive
yeah.
2 miles.
Damn.
No, yeah,
I
New
used to
York
date a
and
girl
LA.
in New York. I used to have a $500 a month Easy Pass bill. I don't
Oh,
miss that
nah.
shit no more.
Nope.
No.
Hey,
New York and LA is like trap. Like
I just can't believe how different our red flags are. What's your
I
red
know,
flag,
right?
Eshawn? What's your what's an Eshawn red flag for a
You
girl?
got to do a red flag edition.
that's a red flag for me for a girl. I mean, shit, man.
Probably a girl that make less than 100,000.
Man, come on. I'm not even dating right now, man.
What's your red flag though?
Okay. Okay, I'll put it this way. If you're like overly into social media, I'll put it that way because I had my last girlfriend was clingy as a motherfucker. And like she got pissed off at me because I didn't have Snap. And I Snapchat, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? I don't have time for this. So it's overly clingy shit is not for me.
I'm like, do you have any idea how old I am? I don't have Snapchat. I'm lucky I got YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I think it's just people like who are my age. I don't know why that's such a big thing, but it's not for me. But I mean, there's a lot of people my age who have Snapchat and stuff.
All right, but there got to be more red flags than Snapchat.
Y'all don't care about me.
I'll tell you off camera, man. Not live.
I kept it G-rated. I kept my red flags G-rated. You know?
I'm too tired to tell this anyway. Man. I gotta go to bed, man. I got work.
Yo, great show, man. Had a lot of laughs, man.
Yeah,
Great
man.
show,
Salute
man.
to y'all, brother. Salute to the chat. Y'all walking with 20 people this late talking about crazy shit.
Dude, they got a sneak peek of when the show ends.
Wait, say that again?
They got a sneak peek of when the show ends.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. No, honestly.
Salute to y'all, though, man. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, man. Be safe out there on that road.
Peace out.
Sure,
All
brother.
right, man. Good night, everybody. Great show, man.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, man.
Later.